Hello.
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 For the love of God, hello. Hi, everyone. It's Friday again. Hope everyone has had a good week thus far, and shout out to everyone who still has a few days left to go. My name is Franz. I use he, him pronouns. I am proud to present to you the Dragon's Crown. It's a 5e actual play stream playing through the Tyranny of Dragons module. Sorry, my cat was stepping on my pedal. Oh my god, Gabby subscribed.
16 months, baby.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. But, hey everyone. Things may look a little different today. Don't worry too much about it, or worry. I can't control your actions or your thoughts. Or don't listen to Chelsea. I mean, it's really, truly, it's 100% up to you. Just know that I love and support you. I'm going to have my players introduce themselves, and then we're going to talk about our sponsors. We got some special announcements for our sponsors, and then we'll talk about what happened last session, because boy, did I just watch the VOD.
Same. I rewatched it last night.
Please start, my players. You know your order.
Yes. Hi, I'm Jay. I use he and they pronouns. I play Valazir, who is an Azamar Oath of Redemption paladin who uses they them pronouns.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. I use they them pronouns. You're going to see me playing Rhaenon, who is a Sea Elf Order of the Mutant Blood Hunter. That is the smoothest I've ever said it. It's probably going to be the smoothest I say it moving forward.
Hell
And
yeah,
I'm really
I'll
excited
clip
for
it for posterity.
tonight.
Got me in the middle of eating a peanut butter cup. Hi, I'm Jenny.
Suffer.
I use she, they pronouns. I am playing Freya, the human bitch multi-classed into druid, who just has a couple more bones now. I'm also really excited to play tonight.
I'm Gabby. I use he, they pronouns. I'm playing as John Lambden, the human Drake Warden Ranger, sidekick of Petunia. Petunia, my love. I had another thing I was going to say, but I forgot, so we'll leave it at that.
Oh, hi. I'm Alora. I use she, her pronouns. I am playing Daisy, who is a human rogue. Except for not really. And I am also excited to be here. Hello.
Yeah,
We're
Alora's
all excited
here.
that you're here. We're all very excited that you're here.
Special guest.
Our first guest.
Oh my god, yay, yippee.
Hi at me.
All right, cool. Now that we know who everyone is, haha. Hey guys, I forgot to say this. We're at episode 30.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's a whole month worth.
That's not even all the episodes we've done. That's just like,
Yeah.
you know, that's just the episodes we've done like in game.
That's wild.
Sure
It's
is.
insane in the membrane.
Yes, but I do want to shout out our sponsors. So we have a couple of sponsors here at Nerdsmith. We are sponsored by Die Hard Dice. Die Hard Dice is a dice store. They sell dice and dice accessories. Gabby was just showing off and dropping some of the die.
I didn't drop shit. Shut
Yeah,
up.
okay. It's not like it's on camera or anything, bestie. I love you. So in the chat is 10% off your entire purchase. It's dieharddice.com/nerdsmith. You can use the word code nerdsmith at checkout for 10% off your entire purchase. Right now, from November 1st, 2023 to December 31st, 2023, they have a holiday event going on. They have 4 different gift tiers. So when you spend $30, you unlock an uncommon tier gift, free gift. At $50 is rare, 80 is epic, and 130 is legendary. All the details are on their site, dieharddice.com, just dieharddice.com/pages holiday 2023. I was going to give the whole thing. Again, that dice accessories, they released some new dice too and some fun new D4 shapes. Go ahead, definitely check them out. They just revamped their site, so there's a lot of new stuff there. I just ordered a bunch of sets today, and I'm very excited. Don't even worry about it. You'll hear about it soon.
I have to stop myself from ordering more.
Well, you're doing yourself a
many.
disservice. Don't say that on air. Thank you.
No, fair enough. I do gotta increase my horde after all.
Of course, you're not even a real dragon boy. Hey, so we're also sponsored by World Anvil. So World Anvil is an Any Award winner for Best Digital Aid. Set of world building tools that'll help you create, organize, and store your world setting. So you can use it for campaigns. You can use it for novel writing if you're doing NaNoWriMo this year. Good luck to you if you are. I tried to do that a couple years ago. It did not work.
I managed to do it for 3 days. And then I stopped.
Yeah, that happens. So it's free to use, and there's a bunch of premium tiers as well. Quick thing is on Monday here, twitch.tv/wearenerdsmith, I'm going to be talking with Angela and a few of my other players, setting up World Anvil for Dragon's Crown. So come check it out. That's this Monday. That's gonna be exciting, but right now the link in the chat does bring you to the world of Veil, which is Nerdsmith's like homebrew world, which does not come into account here, by the way. We are an affiliate of Hero Forge. If you're not familiar with Hero Forge, get familiar, as I said last session. It's free to use online character designer. You can create and share your characters. They have a photo booth. They have that new face customizer that just came out maybe about a month ago or so. Super fun. You can get acrylic standees. You can get, Jenny had mentioned, you can get initiative trackers. You can get unpainted minis. You can get colored minis. Legitimately, it's really great. We've been a fan of them for a while. I think that's it for our sponsors. But we do have other ways for you to influence the show. Go to streamlabs.com/wearenerdsmith/tip. Not quite time to play. We have 4 different tip tiers. For $5, if you tip us $5, we will add a reroll to the party's pool. The players can use the reroll whenever they want at their discretion to reroll any d20 roll. $10, you can change an aspect of an NPC, so name, ancestry, or appearance. I also joke about alignment. We made a joke about sexual orientation. I actually decided that one's off the table. You can't make Lewison straight. You're not allowed.
In fact, we have to call the proper authorities if you even try to do that. It is a federal crime.
Proper authorities is me. For the $20 for the $20 tier, you can give me some inspiration for our next magic items. So you can be as specific or vague as you want. You can name an object, the type of magic enchantment, give me a whole stat block, what it's meant to do, anything like that. We've gotten some really cool ones. Petunia has a magic collar. Rhiannon has a magic sword. The party got a magic little branch, a wind of blighted transportation, that kept them from a TPK. Thank you, Alora.
That saved most of them.
Most of them. But to be fair, you were at 9 hit points before we started combat.
It's true.
Yeah.
So,
Didn't rest.
9 hit points, no wild shape, a level of exhaustion. It was
9
great.
hit points in a prayer.
yeah, quite frankly. But yeah, that's what I had. Oh no, I lied. God, I almost fucking forgot. Wouldn't you love that?
The most important one.
The most important one. So our fourth and final tier, $30. If you tip us $30, I will pull from the Deck of Many Things and the Deck of Many Fates. I have both of them right here next to me, waiting for you. So consider it. Consider it. We've got some really cool things. The party got 50k gold at one point. Freya's hair got fucked up.
Yeah, and you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it now. Shout out to Jay for these updated portraits.
Yeah.
They're lovely.
Oh yeah, hey. John's got his little haircut there.
Sean has his little haircut there.
John has a haircut. Oh my gosh.
He does.
Wow.
It was really badly done in a very gay way, but it's okay.
It was fixed.
It's fixed enough
It's
now.
fixed
It
now.
was
It's
fixed in an
now.
even gayer way.
Jay
very
did
dramatic.
not draw either of my little guys, just as the disclaimer. But he did everything else. Okay, so what happened last session, everyone?
Some stuff.
I don't know. I wasn't here.
We
I mean, you kind of were a little bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
got to witness Freya in the realm of her patron.
We were right about the patron for
The
months.
patron who it is revealed to have been an avatar of Tiamat.
Right.
That's great. And then her and Lily both came back in the same body cell with a little bit of a questionable upgrade. I don't know.
A few of them.
Yeah, she's got an external ribs over her internal ribs. A whole Drake spine instead of just a human spine. She's got a long tail now.
And a Drake heart,
Yeah.
you know.
Drake
just
heart
lots of
squid.
I
bits and
finally
bobs.
have a heart again.
Wow.
When she was in the patron's realm, she was turning into all kinds of weird beasts.
True.
Where was the patron's realm?
The
the
Shadowfell.
The Shadowfell.
So exciting.
Which, fun fact, when Freya was initially made, that is the world that I played her in. The entire campaign was set in the Shadowfell.
Super fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, welcome home. Except you're back
Yeah.
now.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
also have a
Yeah, I
spine
guess.
attached to your back.
Yeah. We met a new wizard. Her name is Kasna, and she loves
what-
experimenting on bodies.
What kind of wizard?
She's just
What kind of
a
wizard,
silly-
Franz?
She's just a silly, goofy girl.
Could she
Silly
be
goofy.
a red wizard of Thay?
Maybe just a little
She's
bit.
Did you ask
she's
her?
got some scarlet robes.
She's just a simple
like-
necromancer who likes to wear red and may have her
Yeah,
head
there's
shaved.
nothing wrong with that.
And have some
Don't
maybe
worry
have some
about it.
tattoos. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I
it is
just
so
assume,
okay.
Gabby.
It is so
It's fine,
totally
don't worry.
fine. None of us are
And I
trusting
trust
her.
her so much.
She's a
Yeah,
red
Freya
wizard.
trusts her so much for some
so
reason.
much.
Petunia came back.
Said please. Petunia did come back.
Yes.
Freya said please. Twice even.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah.
Petunia's back. Carlon sent Freya a letter, and everyone decided to just read it.
She's still dead as far
As
as we
far
know.
as we know, she's dead.
As far
That's a
as
little
we
math
know,
fraud.
she's dead, and Carlon knows that she's dead.
She's just dead, so it doesn't
Stop
matter if we commit mail fraud.
And also, we needed to know where he was, okay? We don't know where he is. Now we do. At least a better idea.
Was there a return address?
Well, we got his little signet, so he's like part of an important family.
Important merchant family, specifically.
Important merchant family in Waterdeep specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's here.
Waterdeep boy.
The Waterdeep boy. I love Carlon. He's such a baby girl.
We know
course you do.
you
He's such a-
built so much for him.
Listen, the wiki has 3 sentences, like 3 or 4 sentences for him.
And his
that's
name
it.
is spelled.
His name
And-
is 3 sentences.
He has spelled the article is spelled it 3 different ways, and I feel like I need to make an account on that wiki page just to correct it. Maybe I'll start adding more fraud on there too and get my account banned. Anyway, just insert my OC in as Carlon Amafel.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't even worry about it. Hey everyone, so anything else we want to say? Oh yes.
We got magic items.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, he wants to talk to him. Cat meowed at me and I lost my train of thought.
Val took John to the Temple of Elistray and allowed Elistray to channel herself through them. And
She
You
told
did do
John if
that.
he continues on
I
his
forgot
path,
about that.
he told John if he
I
continues
didn't.
on his path, he'll lead this world and all the other ones to ruin. And then Val,
then Val
passed out.
collapsed. We rolled off screen, by the way. I did catch them.
totally fine. Nothing's wrong.
I
Everything's
caught
fine.
them before they could hit the floor.
You caught
Often
him.
that's what
That's
happens.
that's
I
it.
did
You caught
catch
him.
them. I did catch them. But oh boy, that was terrifying.
It was great. Everyone got some magic items. It was great. Well, everyone but Freya got some magic items. It was great.
Thanks.
Freya got a new spine and a heart and some ribs.
Yeah.
That's kind of the same thing.
Those are her magic items.
Yeah, I can walk again. Congratulations!
Yeah, yippee.
It's a miracle.
Bare minimum. Woo!
Arguably, what she got is better than what anyone else got because she's
Yeah,
alive,
that's-
has a heart, and can walk.
That's what happened.
Yeah. Well,
Fun times.
we're gonna pick up. Oh, when we left off, so Freya asked very nicely to go for a walk. Cassim was like, haha, we shouldn't, haha, and then went anyway. And where we left off, Freya and Casna was in a
She's my
clearing.
best friend.
Best friend Flevs. We last left
OMG
them
besties.
in a clearing in the woods on the side of a mountain, surrounded by mountain ranges. And there was a figure approaching from the edge of the trees. And that is where we're going to pick up this game. Daisy,
Yes.
you are approaching your good friend Casna and your soon-to-be good friend Freya. Freya is heavily cloaked still, but is otherwise standing there, and the two of them are watching you approach. Casna has the never-ending smile on her face, and she is quite pleased with her work, as always.
Daisy takes her time. She's not in any rush to get to you before she finally arrives and goes, well, it looks like you've outdone yourself this time.
Thank you. I am so proud of this, and Freya, if you let her, she will take that cloak from around you to show off your fucking tail.
Okay, alright. I'm a person still, but thank you.
I just wanna, you're a person, but you're also a piece of art now. Just,
No, you can just tell her she's gorgeous, Casna, that's all. So, nice to meet you. Freya, right?
Yes.
Casna, can you give her back her cloak, please?
certainly, and just hands it back to you, or like puts it around your shoulders, and
Perfect.
I mean, it's my cloak, but okay.
Consider it,
No, it's
Consider
fine.
it-
Absolutely, it's all fine.
lovely. Part of the deal. Shall we go then? Is she ready, or is there anything else that you need to do?
Once again, I can speak for myself. What the hell do you mean? Am I ready for what?
To leave. I wasn't just going to let you sit in the vicinity of Resmir now, was I? So, let's go.
I have questions. A lot of
might-
fucking questions.
I can understand. Pleasure as always, Kazna. And Daisy's gonna turn on her boot and expect you to follow.
I'm gonna look at my good wizard friend, just kind of like, what the fuck?
Oh, don't even worry. You will love Daisy. She's so great.
So
She
this is who I'm meant to be
made
going
very.
with?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, technically. Don't even worry about the technicalities. Just go. You'll have fun. And Freya, as you know, if and when you start to walk after Daisy, you get that same sort of like nagging in the back of your mind, like, yeah, no, you totally know Daisy, like it's totally chill, absolutely.
God damn it. Okay. All right. Fine. I'm gonna be begrudging because I don't know what's fucking going on, but I guess I trust her.
So, you follow, I assume, yeah.
Yeah, she'd start walking. She'd kind of just give like a little, like, I don't know, bye. Then just start walking. Probably trip over her boots a couple times because of the fucking tail.
Me too, bud. So you said you had questions.
How do I know you? How do you know me?
Friend of a friend, let's just say.
That's not helpful.
Probably not.
Who's the friend?
Let's just say that, we have a very giving benefactor.
Great. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Cool. We're walking away from Resmir, though, and the rest of the cult, yes?
For the most part. We have to make a few stops on the way, but nothing that
fine.
you need to worry about.
So,
Not in a you don't get to know the details, but you don't need to worry about Resmir being on your ass again.
good. That was unpleasant. So who exactly are you? I know you told me your name, but who are you?
She doesn't really answer. She kind of gives you a shrug. Daisy?
What is
I
it with
mean,
people just never being helpful?
what exactly are you wanting to know?
Don't know if I'm going to be following you for God's knows how long. I just want to understand who I'm walking next to.
My favorite color is green. I like starry skies at night. Long walks on the beach. Is that what she wants to hear?
All right. Okay. Fucking sense of humor. Okay, but so where exactly are we going? Can we just...
Can we see what the destination? Or is it a ways off through the trees and through the mountains, over the hill and through the woods?
Are you trying to get to the lodge, or are you going
Yes.
straight to the circles?
I'm gonna head to the lodge first.
Okay. It takes a little bit. You really can't see through there, but there is a trail. Eventually, you do get to a trail that you can follow to there. But you have to get kind of close. There is a clearing, but you do, again, very tall trees on the side of a mountain, so you do actually have to get close before you can see any of it.
As we're walking, so a couple of things you need to know about this place. Definitely keep your head down if you want to stay a bit more undercover, as it were. Because anybody else sees you, they're gonna let Resmir know immediately that you're here.
I do look a bit different
Actually-
than the last time Resmir saw me.
Actually, and Daisy leans down and she grabs some dirt from the ground and kind of smears it on your cheek. That's about it.
Can't be any worse than I looked earlier. Okay. Sure.
All right then.
So do you know why I was brought back? What the reason was?
Not completely, if I'm being honest. One of the reasons that one of the things I was trying to figure out. But important enough that I decided to intervene on their little plans. Sounded fun.
And what plans were those?
Again, your guess is as good as mine.
All right, just fuck with them. Okay, that makes sense.
Have you never had fun in your life there, Freya?
I've had plenty of fun, but probably not the same amount that you've had. At least not in the same way.
She shrugs and doesn't answer. Continuing. If she will make sure that her cloak is kind of well adjusted so it covers her hair and her newfound tail as well, though. And heads more towards the lodge.
Okay. As you approach this lodge, this building, you see it is very ancient. The upper floors are made of wood and plaster, and the lower floor is all fieldstone. The shutter windows are all closed, and you see in some places the roof is overgrown with moss. A single door stands slightly open as smoke pours from one of the 3 large chimneys. Now, there are different ways for you to go. This is just the front door through the single door that was described as being open. You can also get in through the kitchen door, or even a window. Or, Daisy, you are aware that there is a hole in the roof you can get through as well. So which way are you entering here?
Would I know whereabouts the equivalent of the weapon room or an armory would be? If there is one. A supply closet.
Yes, let me just double check here. Yes, so there is an armory, actually. It is on the 2nd floor.
Can you climb a tree?
I haven't practiced since coming back, but before then I could.
It's like riding a bike, right?
Just with an extra limb, I guess.
Come on. And Daisy, if there is a large tree that kind of overhangs from the, or rather she'll look for one, if there isn't one in view. Over the roof.
Yeah, there is one. It's a very sad looking tree. It's one of those trees that clearly doesn't belong to the region, but was transplanted here for like the aesthetic of it, but it doesn't do well outside of its natural climate. So like it's all really droopy. It definitely is solid enough though. It just looks kind of sad, which I feel like is a good metaphor for the situation.
Sure. All right.
So this one in particular, this is, if you climb up there, the hole in the roof is over the armory. So you can get in through the hole in the roof, or
Beautiful.
if you want to try and get through a window.
She'll try to go up to the roof. Need a boost?
Sure, I'll take one.
I'll put my hands in a good spot for her to step on and yeet her upwards.
God, can I climb this tree?
You want to roll me an athletics check?
Am I permitted?
Can I use the help action?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, you can absolutely give the help action.
Beautiful.
Manage, you're so nice. Just 15.
Yeah, you can climb a tree with a 15. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay.
bang the
Yeah,
bones
so you're
a
gonna
couple
climb this.
times.
Oh yeah, you're still getting used to that tail. It whacks against the branches a few times. That's a good point. Thank you.
Rattling your bones.
You're welcome.
Hate that.
God, we can't have both Alora and Gabby. We can't do this.
Oh, just wait. So-
I refrained from making one earlier. I'm trying to be good.
For now, you are at least.
So you're able to climb up and get up there. It's not the easiest thing, but you avoid drawing attention to yourself right now. After a couple thwacks, you get your tail under control. So there's that.
God,
But you're able to
can I
get through the
climb a
hole in the
tree?
roof. I don't. Can you? Go ahead.
20.
I'd like to reach down and also help.
I mean, she got a 20,
Not a natural 20, but a 20.
but still.
Still try.
No, you are so good at this. So
You do a
you
backflip
climb
onto
up
the
there.
roof. You don't even touch the tree.
Oh yeah,
better
no, you
roll.
fucking go through the hole like a fucking swish in a basketball hoop. Like you're just in there.
I have Baldur's Gate jump where I like fly through the air for a second. Like,
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you can see when you enter here, there are a few weapons stored here currently. You see shelves to the north lie mostly bare, and there's a poorly maintained weapon rack standing against the south wall, holding 3 rusty spears and a frayed net. And you also see a closed cabinet to the side.
do I see any? Daisy's gonna slip down the hall, down the hole, and offer a hand up to Freya to help her down.
Can I get down?
Yes, with a 15 with athletics, you can get down.
Lovely.
Nice.
Do I see any daggers in here?
Not immediately. Do you go through the cabinet?
Yeah, that's probably her first. If she doesn't see anything along the walls, that's her first indication. She does call over to
No.
Freya though, and it's just like, grab what you want. We're probably gonna need it.
So
Question: Do I still have my stuff?
No.
Yeah, I'm going to need my gear back. So I have to figure out what that is.
So, if you go through the shelves in the weapon rack, you see a long sword, you see some crossbow bolts, you see some arrows, it said spears and a net. When you enter the cabinet, however, this is where like the treasure trove is. There is a sickle hanging in the cabinet, as well as a staff that's carved. The head of the staff is carved to look like a snake. You do also see a couple of daggers, though they don't look too special on first glance.
Daisy reaches over and is gonna just kind of gently touch the helm of it and just double check to make sure that like there isn't anything attached to it as she pulls it up, and then if there isn't anything that she can see, she'll slide them out.
Okay, and sorry, what were you trying to test to make sure it wasn't attached to anything?
I want to make sure it's not trapped.
Oh, okay, cool. Go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. I'm good at those. Almost like I'm a
Hell
rogue.
yeah.
Stacy is so smart.
She's so smart. Not 20, so 30.
Hey! Holy shit!
Hey. All right, you are an expert in this case where you are pulling stuff out, you're pulling stuff away. You do it very slowly in just the slightest way to test for any tripwires or triggers. Thankfully, you don't find any. It seems they didn't think to lock or do anything special with their magic items. That has a hole in the wall, a hole in the roof, rather. So who knows what's going on with that. But yeah, so you're able to pull out the sickle and the staff, and then a couple of daggers. And as you look at one of the daggers in particular, it seems a little like lighter, and you flip it in your hands and you catch it. It just seems to stick in your hands a little better than you would expect a dagger to otherwise.
She kind of flips it up, like, and then catches it. Well, that's handy. Find anything?
I'm going to, for the most part, reach around you, and I'm going to grab the sickle and then kind of look at the staff and go, and grab it. I have no idea what this is, but I'll figure it out.
That's a sickle, darling. It
I
does
understand
little
this one. I know that. I understand. I mean, the staff, the thing that has the weird carving on it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm assuming if it's locked away. Whatever. But I do need to get the rest of my gear. I had some very important shit.
all right. What does your bag look like, and where was the last place you had it?
I had it on me when I was speared through the chest, so I don't know. It's probably covered in blood, so that might help find it.
It's usually a good indicator. Hasna might have it. And if she doesn't, then you might be a little fucked there. Respectfully.
Oh, I'll have to figure it out.
So, what? I knew you died, but I didn't really understand the details of it all. So, what happened exactly?
To be fair, I don't really understand most of what happened. I was conscious and unconscious, and then conscious and then unconscious, and most of it was put in magical darkness, so I have no idea. All I know is that Resmea decided that she did not like me. In particular. And the last thing I remember is the crunch of my ribcage, and that's about it.
That's fucking gross. Yeah, again,
well.
respectfully. So you just waltzed into the castle like it was no issue. By yourself?
No. I was with friends. Sort of. I was traveling with a group. I'm assuming if they're not here, then they must have made it out without me.
You know where they'd go?
Not a fucking clue.
Well. Can I insight check her?
Absolutely.
8.
That's great. I rolled a 13.
Awesome. Well, that's
Yeah,
really good.
no,
Good
she's
to know.
absolutely telling the truth.
I hate to backtrack, but Kazna might have more information than she is leading on, but I'm guessing that's going to be another deal out of my bag, so. All right. Grab what you need, and we can get going.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab those 2 items, and if there's like money lying around or anything else, I'll just stuff it into whatever pockets I have. Am I still wearing my armor? Do I have that at least?
Yes. You will
Cool,
have
cool,
to
cool,
get it
cool, cool, cool.
repaired, but it is still
You
your
fucker.
armor. It still has its magical properties.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Daisy, as you're looking around, you just catch one other thing out of the corner of your eye, and you didn't see it at first, but it's just a little gleam of something under, it looks like, I don't know, some ratty old cotton batting over in the corner.
And she's gonna take the edge of the dagger and just kind of lift it up a little bit. See what's under there.
They look like gauntlets, sort of discarded. They still seem pretty shiny, all things considered, but you know they're just shoved in this corner here, so look pretty cool.
Those are mine now. And she's gonna take those.
You know, if anything, might be worth selling. But
Facts.
yes.
Yeah, she'll slip those on for now. Try the fit of them.
Yeah, they feel good. They fit nearly perfectly, considering your hands are kind of small. No offense.
Respectfully.
Yeah, they seem to fit pretty good. Yeah, weird.
Well, without further ado, we can head out the front door, we can head back through the hall. Your choice.
You know this place better than I do. Is there a reason we should be sneaking through holes, or can we just walk out the door?
We could do both, but I mean, it's much more fun to do that. And we made it up the tree fine, so it's not like there was any losses. No limbs lost.
Usually I would say I want to see how fast I can get up there. I've died recently, so I'm gonna go out the front door. You can do what you want. Start walking to the front door.
Daisy's gonna quickly, as soon as you head out, she's gonna be on your fucking heels. And is kind of
On your
she's
tail,
walking,
even.
yeah, on your tail even, walking in tandem with you.
Freya, are you still like keeping yourself like hidden and covered, or are you just sort of like, you know, showing off your face?
I mean, she has the hood of the cloak on, but she's not like putting her face all the way down so that no one can see shit. I mean, she's still looking. So, do with that what you will, I guess.
Okay. Certainly. So you exit out
I don't like
there,
how you said
and you
that.
immediately come. I feel like I can't ever make you guys happy. Every time I make any fucking comment, you're like, "Ooh, Franz, I don't like how you said that. Ooh, I'm so
Look.
scared."
Look, it's because you're the DM. So when you say
always threatening.
anything, it's
The
always
danger.
a threat.
The danger.
I know
master.
this as someone who has done that.
Yeah.
Danger Master.
I've tried to give my players magical items, and they're like, I don't trust it, and they'll walk away from it, and I'm like, okay.
We can't be trusted.
Well,
Don't worry, I'll play in this space with you, Franz.
thank you. You just make an offhanded
That's because
comment
you're the
because you're busy
guest.
pulling up a map for your players so they can understand where they're at in relation to the rest of the environment. And you guys accuse me of being nefarious. Anyway, I jest.
I need that
I
clip.
think it's really funny when you're scared of me, but
I need that entire monologue clipped. I need it so bad.
I know what's going on here.
I got you, boo.
Okay, I do.
so you exit. You immediately come to another door. To your left is a not quite spiraled square staircase, and then another long hallway to your right.
Okay.
My beautiful
it
players,
go-
I dropped the map in the player resources.
Is
Yes.
it going down or up? And where are we starting?
So you're starting right outside the armory, which is room 17.
Okay.
Listen, Alora, I don't know if you know this, but longtime viewers of the show understand that these maps are not
The maps
historically
fucking
very
suck.
good.
If you
I
had asked, they
believe the
could
stairs
have
go
made it.
downwards.
They go. They.
Who
If
fucking
you're on the
knows,
upper floor, I
really?
assume the stairs go down. That
Well,
Because
so-
there is
stairs
only
go
2
down.
floors. Plus the
In
basement.
theory.
I fucking hope they go down there.
Alright.
They put the basement on the same map as the upper floor.
They do that.
Why
a
did
lot.
they do that?
Sizing.
To make you suffer.
That too.
Alright, so we go down the stairs. I think
Yeah.
I said the right direction. for
Yeah,
sure.
you're making a lot of assumptions about my character. I'm just gonna leave, thanks. No, I'm gonna follow.
Daisy's following you. So if you go down the stairs, this
There's
actually
no way in
brings
hell that
you.
I'm taking the lead in a place I do not know.
We do that
Come on.
awkward shuffle thing where you stop and I'm like, oh, okay, fine, and walk in front of you.
Trip over the tail a little bit.
Okay, cool. If that's the case, then DC will head straight for the front door.
Okay, so when you go down the stairs, it takes you. If I'm reading this map correctly, it takes you to the fucking kitchen.
Because
If
that
it
makes
does.
sense.
Sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It takes you to the kitchen. There were another set of stairs that brought you to the main hall. However, you took the back stairs, so that's where it brings you to the kitchen. And as you enter the kitchen, it is very spacious, and it is currently a hive of activity. You see there's a large stove against one wall. It contains a roaring fire with a bubbling stew pot and shanks of venison that are suspended above it. You see strings of onions and herbs crisscrossing the ceiling like webs above cluttered tables. Currently residing in this room, preparing meals, are 4 humans. All are within arm's reach of boiling water, cleavers, knives, and the way that they are staring at you make it quite clear that they don't appreciate the company.
Don't worry, we're just leaving.
You quickly make your way
Yeah,
past them
I'm slipping by.
as they, yeah. You know what? Actually, can I have you both make me a dexterity check?
I can certainly try.
Actually, I lied. Dexterity saving throw.
That's way better. Thank you for that. 23.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, just a moment for me to
I
come back
wish they
to.
had luck mechanics in this game. I don't know if you guys have ever been in a busy French restaurant. I have, and it wasn't
Why
fun, and it was
French?
very scary being when I was 14. because there are people everywhere with very large plates, and they're very tall.
And they
That's
move
what it's like
so
right now,
fast.
Freya. They move so fucking fast, and they are like, you
It's
know,
so scary.
jetting around, trying to get shit done. They got people to feed. They don't like these weird little girls in their kitchen. So,
Yeah.
Freya,
Rude.
you get caught on something, and one of them runs into you.
Okay.
You stumble, but they just shoot you a glare and step around you and continue doing what they do. And you're able to get yourself, and it doesn't seem like any of them noticed your tail.
Shit. Quite the plucky group. That's one thing I'll commend you with. Everyone's so friendly. She's gonna keep walking.
You're able to get through a door on the south end of the kitchen, next to a different staircase that goes down. But as you enter this one, it's just a hall. And you see 4 different doors otherwise. Daisy, you know immediately that the door on the left does bring you to the main hall.
Yep.
I'm sorry, it's the small hall.
The small hall. I'm heading to the small hall.
The small hall.
Yeah.
You open the door, and it is a central hallway, and you see stairs, sort of like a grander staircase that's towards the back there. You see some large wooden doors. And you also see a set of fine plate armor in the side. You see that flanking the main entrance are 2 freestanding suits of elven plate armor. Both of them are coated in chipped green paint. At the foot of the stairs, or near the base of the stairs, man-sized demonic statues stand.
Would I know anything about those?
They're gargoyles.
We're going back up the tree.
Do either of you have weapons drawn?
Yeah. I'll pull out my...
Do either of you have do either of you have weapons drawn currently?
No.
Cool. Keep it that way.
Yes, Dad.
The guiding hand of the DM going like, stay
Oh, call me
alive,
back.
bitch.
Well, no, and it's like Daisy would know this.
I'd like to roll my common sense check.
It's also just your job to know things here.
It is. It's my cool
There
job.
is there's a front door, or a front door. There's a door on either side of those 2 elven plate armor, and you see this is just a little cloakroom / guard post. You see it is a smaller chamber with pegs and benches for cloaks and boots. You see there are some rusty spears discarded in the corner, though they are held in the claw of a small drake statue. So there's like a drake statue that is sitting, and in one claw it is holding these spears. But the spears are very rusted and looks like they haven't really been touched in a while.
Okay. Just so I'm understanding correctly, we are still at the top of the stairs, correct?
Um,
And 5.
You'd be at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
And then, yes, that's 5. But if you enter 4, that's the cloakroom.
Okay.
And then the front door, you can exit.
All right. We're just gonna walk on by, mind our own fucking business. That is what I'm doing. And I would like to stealth.
All right. Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check. Freya, are you also stealthing?
Considering the fact that I'm meant to trust this bitch, yes.
Tiptoe through the cloakroom with me.
By the gargoyles and the drake statue too.
16. Actually, I'm sorry. 26. I didn't add my modifier.
Sus.
Get advantage in any way, shape, or form, do I?
No.
I didn't think so. Cool. That's 8.
Buddy.
I need to put my dice back in my
You are
mouth.
so
Chelsea
tired.
cursed them.
You are very tired.
Yeah, I was dead for 2 days.
So eepy.
You were dead for 3 days.
Oh, 3 days. Thanks.
As you enter, or I'm sorry, so yes, as you enter the cloakroom, you're looking around, still trying to take everything in. You're moving very fast through this lodge, this building. You just climbed in a tree and through a roof, and there's just everything is everywhere. You trip over the rug, and you do crash into one of the benches where people can remove their boots, as it were.
Freya's just
You
going
hear
to,
footsteps approaching.
I will never, ever look at a tiefling incorrectly again. I will never do it. Never again. They have my sympathy for the rest of my life. This fucking sucks.
Stacey just sighs heavily as you fucking eat it on the bench. All right. And she's going to kind of nod for you to quickly get out if you can. But she's
doing my best.
Yeah, she's prepared to hopefully negotiate.
How do you mean negotiate?
I don't mean actually negotiate. I'm going to try to be a body between Freya and whatever is approaching from the other side.
Okay.
Which I assume is the gargoyles that we saw.
Oh no. It definitely sounds like footsteps. They're like swift.
Oh.
And as the door to the cloakroom opens again, you see a human. In fact, you see a cultist.
Oh.
Yeah, you see a cultist who's standing there. Real quick, can you make me a insight check?
I can. Maybe. 18.
Okay, thank you. So upon first glance, this is a dragon claw. They are lowest on the hierarchy for actual like initiated cultists, but they look around. Everything okay here? You all right?
I'm fine. Maybe you should get better guards for the edges of your rug.
It's not my rug, but sure.
It's not my problem.
Just making sure.
Did you need
everything's
something?
good.
Yep, goodbye.
Looks kind of like a lost in a whirlwind. It's like, oh, okay. And then walks away again.
I shut the door. If he didn't.
Right, I get it now. I understand why I kind of like you. You're a bitch.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this combo for so long.
All right, so do I need to like give you a piggyback ride or something? I need to keep falling on your ass every 5 seconds.
I'm not used to the fucking tail.
I don't know what to tell you.
That was terrible.
Huh?
You'd lost points with me there.
Wow.
I
Wow.
was dead for however many days, and I just got resurrected like maybe an hour or two ago, so give me a break.
She... Freya, she looks at you so unimpressed by that excuse. She's just like, mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay, where now?
Promise.
Sure. For you,
to
it can
get-
be.
Lovely. We're going to get your shit, as you put it, blood covered and all. No keys. We're heading back to Kazna's, I guess.
Heading back to Kazna's.
Yeah,
Okay.
didn't ask her enough questions.
So we will cut away there. We'll go back to Waterdeep. When we come back to you guys, we'll talk to Kazna. My good friends at Waterdeep.
Is
Yeah.
Val
Hi,
okay
Franz.
from collapsing?
Yeah, so where we last left off, Val's like, oh
God.
yeah, something sure did happen, and then collapsed. John did catch Val. But what happened? What's going on?
Yeah, no. As
What
soon as
are we
so-
doing immediately in that aftermath?
I think how I imagine the scene went is when Val collapsed, John like was able to like be quick enough to get over there, catch them, but like kind of fall with them too. It was just to like hurt his knees a little bit, but it was to prevent Val from like hitting their head, and just lightly like giving light taps on their face, like Val, still with me?
You rolled pretty shit on your Constitution saving throw, didn't you?
I got like an 18 or something. I think a plus 10, but I got like an 18.
I thought it was lower than that.
I don't remember. I do have a.
The AC is like insanely difficulty high.
Fair enough.
Oh no! If I roll like an 8, it would have been lower than an 18. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the teens somewhere, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
18 was my wisdom save, I think. My constitution was
Yeah,
because of
that makes more sense.
So you don't wake up immediately. Val does not respond immediately. If you want to make a medicine check, you can.
Yeah, John would. John doesn't know how the fucking possession from a deity works. That's weird shit. What's my medicine? What's my medicine? There it is. Just don't laugh. That makes me nervous. Oh, fucker. CX. It's a CX. Fuck.
You're pretty sure they're still breathing? It's still kind of shaky.
Okay.
You're starting to panic a little bit.
I also had a very weird confrontation with a goddess. You know, there was that too. John is like very... Yeah.
Yeah? Well, what do? You can't... Val is not immediately responding, and you're having a hard time confirming their vitals.
I don't know what's going to do mechanically, but I guess I'll cast Cure Wounds on them. It's the first thing that John thinks of. Just putting that healing, natural healing energy from his connection as a ranger. See if that helps wake them up.
So, just to clarify, the way that we are flavoring this is your spell slots come from, or not the flavor, the way that this is that your spell slots as a ranger come from your connection to nature. Okay.
I mean, that's kind of how I've always imagined it. John, again, mechanically, that's how it works. John is stupid and thinks that, it works differently.
Right. And you know what? Maybe it does for John. Who knows? You just never stop to think about it because you don't talk to people.
No.
You never asked Ota, huh?
Not really, no. No.
Oh, well.
Ota's just like, yeah, no, it'll happen. And he was like, okay. And then it did. And he's like, okay, I can do this now. Also,
Okay.
I think we established John did not have magic at the time of leaving his mentor, so
He
true.
wouldn't have. Rangers don't get it to like 3rd level, so yeah.
So he didn't exactly have a guiding hand in this. Anywho.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're able to cast Cure Wounds. Let me just.
Because I rolled a 1.
3 hit points.
Yay.
Again, I don't know if that actually is going to do anything mechanically, but that's just the best I could think of that John would do with what he has at his disposal.
Well, Gabby, high or low? Or you want Jay to decide? Do you want Jay to decide high or low?
It's high.
All right, cool. Yeah, so you give Val a total of 3 hit points. And you see their breathing start to grow a little deeper, a little more steady. And they seem to be stable, though they are not yet up.
Fucking hell. All right. I don't know how long they're going to be out, and I don't think either one of us are comfortable whether we're conscious or not. John's gonna call for Petunia and have rest Val on Petunia and keep a hand on their back so that way they don't fall off of her. Gonna try to find Val's room to get them to bed, because that's gonna be more comfortable than on the dragon's back for sure. And on the floor. But he is keeping hands on Val's back to make sure that they don't fall off.
Yes. That's completely easy to do. Petunia's already there. Petunia is like
Thankfully,
nudging
he
Val
has okay
with
strength.
her. Yeah, Petunia's nudging Val with her snoot, because they care Val, or she cares Val. So, you're able to get Val on there. Val is very thick, but not very tall either. So it sort of balances out. But you're able to get them up and onto Petunia. No, people will give you a couple of odd looks. But no one says anything because you are clearly coming from one of the religious chambers, and everyone knows that Val is an Azamar. So you are able to get to the room.
All right, and I will like rest them, like with Petunia's help. Petunia kind of arches her back a bit, make it easier, and I'm just gonna make sure they're on their back, and I'm gonna just sit at their side, and I don't think there's anything else he could think of, but he's just gonna sit at their side and just elbows on knees, just waiting for them to wake up.
Do you tell Rhiannon? Do you get Rhiannon or no?
Probably order Petunia to follow Rhiannon's scent and scratch at her door, because Rhiannon would know that when Petunia is sent out solo, there's something going on.
Yeah, Rhiannon, would you be in your room or are you out doing anything?
I know that Chelsea forgot to ask about looking for information for the Devil's Deals and more into devils and that type. She probably would be trying to find information about that, so she probably wouldn't be in her room. She'd see if they had anything here at all in any of the temple areas or anything like that, and then if she couldn't find anything, she'd go back to her room. Oh.
Okay. There are some things in the not quite church what is this called, Jay? What is it called? Promenade?
Yeah.
In the promenade, nothing really about devils inherently, and about like you said you're looking for more information about like deals with devils and what else?
Anything that she can find that relates to what she learned from the creature that approached her. The devil or demon or whatever, because she doesn't know exactly what it was because she doesn't focus on devils and demons.
It was a
fiends of any
devil
kind?
specifically.
It was a devil. Okay. Yeah. So then anything with devils, devil deals, the like the bounty on souls, anything like that she can find.
Okay. There's nothing really down here about that. You'd have to go up into the city.
Okay. Yeah, I just completely forgot last week to bring it up because I was paying attention to John and Val's gay moments.
Yeah. John being terrible in the magic shop, you know?
Being such an icky boy.
He'd never been in a magic shop before. Back off.
Obviously. Never.
Never heard of extra dimensional space before. It was a very new experience for
Really?
him. You small words.
Yeah, certainly. So you
It's like
wouldn't go
finding
up. You
someone
wouldn't
that's
go
never
up to the city.
experienced a backpack before.
Jesus.
So you mean you wear it? On
So
your
pretty.
back?
He's so pretty.
Yeah.
Love you too, Gabby.
Raina, just to clarify, so you would not be going up to the city to look for more information at this time.
At this time, probably not. She wouldn't go by herself. Just because of how large Waterdeep is, and getting back down here is kind of a pain in the ass. She probably wouldn't go by herself. So she'd probably go back to her room. She's not very good at the whole, like, resting thing, so she's, like, kind of antsy and wanting to go.
How funny would it be if you crash into Petunia as she's turning the corner?
Honestly, it probably would happen.
Honestly, like, so you're thinking about like,
play with you
like
in this
I don't really
space.
want to go up alone. Like, you know, where are those two juggle fucks? And there's
we get
Petunia.
it together?
Petunia sees you and she thumps her tail and she does a little dance and she starts turning around. It's kind of hard 'cause she's kind of
She's so big.
now.
She's
Her wings are there.
She's big.
poor girl. Trying so hard.
And she starts walking away and she turns to look at you quite frequently to make sure you're following.
Okay. Alright, and she'll follow after. A little worried, but okay. Sure.
She does take you to Val's room, where you find Val unconscious on their bed and John sitting next to them.
What happened?
It was a goddess.
What?
It was a goddess. It was a goddess.
What?
It was a goddess. Yeah.
That doesn't answer any fucking questions. That just makes more questions, John.
I know. Okay, here's what happened. Val wanted to figure apparently some weird stuff about me and other magics from gods. I don't know. They took me to one of the prayer areas, and then Elistray spoke to me through them, channeled herself through them. That was the whole thing. And then they collapsed. I tried doing a little bit of magic. I don't know if that helped at all.
Okay.
And I don't know how long they're going to be unconscious for. And
Alright. Can I do a medicine check on Val?
Yeah.
God? Okay, thanks. It's the thing.
I keep
it's
telling you
not a normal
guys, I'm
Tuesday
not
for
God.
Raina. You're just a little guy.
I'm still a guy. I'm a saint of redacted.
That's a 15 total.
Yeah, I mean, Val is very much stable. Physically, they are okay. You don't know that John pumped 3 points into them, but
I did mention using a bit of my own heal.
It's true.
That's
true.
fine.
That's true.
It may have helped, but from what you can tell, like physically, they are fine. It is a mental capacity. If what John says is true, and Elistray
Call
channeled
me a liar?
herself. And Elistray channeled herself through Valazir. Then the exhaustion, quote unquote, the strain would be mental.
Okay.
If you would like to roll me either, or both of you, actually, John, I'm not going to have you do this because I don't think you would know this. Rhiannon, if you would like to roll me either Arcana, History, or Religion.
Okay. Let me. Where the fuck I can read? I'm gonna do Arcana. Unfortunately, I don't have anything about gods or fucking deities that gives me advantage. I have it for Fey, Fiend, and Undead, but you know. That's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Holy shit. That's
a lot for you.
23? That's a 23?
That's a big number for you.
Yeah, it's a 19 on the die, and I have a +4 for Arcana. So.
Valazir is a paladin. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Valazir is an Azamar.
Both are
and
correct.
a paladin.
Okay, yes.
Both are specifically through and by Elistray. This makes you much more confident in the fact that they probably just need a rest.
Okay.
Elistray in particular, some deities don't care too much about their subjects or their worshippers and how they use them. Elistray is a very kind and loving goddess. She would not do something as trivial as channel herself to talk to some guy.
Some random
if it would
fucking
hurt
guy.
Val.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long do you wait around?
I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do it.
Just knowing, like, realizing that, and just so, what exactly did Elistray say to you?
Yeah, John.
'Cause you're just some guy. She didn't say that. That's me. You're just some fucking guy. What the fuck?
Okay, you in character know he is not just some guy. He's an asshole, but he's not just some guy as far as we know. Fuck, I'm being roasted by everyone. Jesus.
Correct.
Just some really weird cryptid shit that I don't fully understand. I am lying, by the way. This is Gabby. I
Really? I didn't
if I
know
need
that.
to, but
Okay. From what I know, Elistray wouldn't have come through and channeled through Val if it wasn't important. So what did they say to you? Don't bullshit me, John.
something about the path I'm on, leading to some kind of destruction.
Okay. Val should be fine. Tired. Needs to rest, but should be fine. Are you okay?
Yeah, probably.
Because you sent Petunia to come find me.
Because I didn't know what this was. I'd never seen this before. Alright? That's fucking new. It's
To
fucking
be fair,
weird.
I haven't either, so...
So,
But Val should be okay. Just needs to rest for a while. Might have a hell of a headache. Who knows?
alright.
Do you want me to wait in here with you? Otherwise, I'm just going to be pacing in my room, so honestly, I might do it regardless.
Only if you want to. I'll probably stay, see if they wake up.
Alright. Yeah, and Ranon will stay in there until Val wakes up or until night time, sleepy time comes. One of the two.
No, hey, Jay.
Yeah.
Roll me a d6, please.
Okay. 4.
Okay. It takes about 90 minutes, 2 hours
Okay.
before Val wakes.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Val, the first thing you remember, first thing you register upon waking is that you were in your bed. The second thing you register is that Petunia is also in your bed.
We love deep pressure therapy in this house.
Oh, Petunia.
Did she like come to lay on me so she knows whenever I'm awake? Is that what she did?
Or is she doing
Well,
the cat thing where it's like, I want to
no.
make sure they're breathing, so I'm gonna lay on them.
She is like half laying on you. It's like how I lay on you, you know? Like
Yeah, try to determine if it's like you or if it's like the cat who lays on me so he knows when I'm awake so we can yell for food.
half
the one that
and
doesn't
half.
hear
I mean,
me.
she's not like complete body weight laying on you because she is large enough to ride.
She's
Val gets
Yeah.
crushed.
Yeah. No, but she is like draped over you type situation, and like as you start to stir, her head like pokes up and she's looking at you. But Petunia's there, and
We love Patumba in this house.
you're in your room.
I'm Val pat Petunia's head. Like look around, kind of slowly start to sit up.
John, if you're still there,
Oh yeah.
I am too.
yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
We both are. We're
Both of
both
you
still there.
notice.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hi. How long has it been?
2-ish hours or so.
All
What
right.
do you remember?
I remember speaking to my goddess. She spoke to me. Then she asked permission for more connection. And then that's it.
You remember seeing John's face and passing out, and then that's it.
Yeah. Then I was looking at John. Then I was here. What happened? What did she say?
She had some choice words about whatever so-called path I'm on, apparently.
What was it?
Oh, you know, you gotta love when a goddess tells you the path you're on is one of destruction. That will lead to destruction of the world. That's great.
Huh.
Even though I tried to explain myself, she didn't exactly like my explanation.
That looks
cultist.
thoughtful for a minute. That kind of explains something. I told you before, I had dreams that everything was destroyed. And the only
Yes.
things left were me facing Tiamat, after we left Greenus, it was a little different. There was still... Everything was mostly destroyed, still. But there were still people alive. Barely, but they were still there. If she's talking about your path, and things were better after we left Greenus, where you...
Where I failed to kill Frulam.
Yes.
I assume you have like chairs or something in your room, Val.
Yeah, probably like a stool, a trunk that could be dragged over to sit on.
He probably had dragged that for a while. He'll just like sit down and just like pinching the bridge of his nose, just like. Did you have any of these after I took care of Bog Look?
There hasn't really been much time since then. The only one since then was to look. I had asked for a specific direction, and it was look north, which we know that's where they were going.
Mm-hmm.
You also said you wanted to take me there because you were trying to figure out something about magic being weird on healing me, and he indicates to where he had the necrotic damage.
Yes,
I'm
that's-
still kind of vague on what you were trying to figure out. I'm still a little confused on those details.
No one could heal you when you were younger, and people are still having a hard time healing you with divine magic that's from someone else. That's not...
My parents said that they prayed to every god that listened to them until she did.
I'm worried. What I'm worried about is that she's somehow stopping other people from helping you. And I'm worried that it might get worse. I might not be able to help you anymore. That would be bad to find out in a rough spot.
But Freya's been able to heal me.
She
Was able to.
doesn't
Well, Freya's magic isn't divine, right?
Fair
No.
enough.
And there's also the fact that if it is her stopping others, then everything you've gone through is directly her fault.
Excuse you?
Am I wrong?
I'd
She
say
let
you
you
are,
continue to be sick. If she prevented others from helping you, she let you continue to be sick. And so your parents were desperate enough to find her. Her people were the ones who killed them.
Val. I was raised by those people you were talking about.
Yes. And they loved you enough to seek everyone. And if she stops them from helping people who loved you help you, isn't...
By that logic, you're kind of inferring that maybe my parents didn't love me enough because they were working their asses off trying to find ways to make sure that we lived in a fucking hamlet of a village that no one could get to with ease. What, you thought we got a lot of priests just going through there? Well, you thought it was easy on them? I was a baby.
I'm saying, I think she took advantage of your parents' love for you.
No, that... What would she have to gain from that, then?
You? A chosen one?
Like John is kind of going through it, like just thinking of like, if that's the case, then
Yeah, he is.
he's just
He stays going through it.
there's a lot of like dots. He's having the red threads. So many are not connecting the way in his brain that he always had them connected. And Val and Raynon and everyone else just keeps snipping at his thread, and he's just like, I'm trying to connect those. Stop cutting them.
Tying the pieces together.
Sometimes the gods that are in the abyss and the hells, they choose their chosen to cause destruction.
It just that what you're saying does not make any sense. Like God's work differently, all right? Yours works differently than mine. So they have different ways of working, all right?
And I was raised to understand and stop a goddess who lives in the abyss. To help people understand that they lie to you. To help people understand that there are other ways besides living in a lie.
This is the only truth I know, all right?
And it's scary to lose what you know. But it's about time. You know my feelings on the group you were raised with and the goddess that you follow. I'm not going to share them again. But it's about fucking time that you unlearn the things that you were taught. I'm going to ask a question I asked a long time ago. What's the point? What's your end goal with everything that you've done so far, John? What about after? Because per Val's goddess, your after is destruction if you keep going down the path that you're on. And I'm going to be quite frank, I highly doubt that if the cult succeeds in their mission, their plan to bring back Tiamat, that you'll survive that. Chosen or not. So what about the after, John? What's your plan?
Maybe there wasn't meant to be an after for me. Maybe this is what I was supposed to do.
Bring back Tiamat?
I don't know. Maybe.
To destroy the world and kill everyone that you know.
No, that's not what we were raised on what she would do.
But that's what she's going to do.
You don't know that for sure.
And you don't know that it's not what she's going to do. Do you really want to risk it? To have her destroy everything? I'm not. There is a reason that she's trapped away. There is a reason for why it's so fucking hard to bring her back. Have you ever stopped to ask that? Why they worked so hard? Why they haven't succeeded yet? Why every version of the cult has been stopped and began again? This isn't the first iteration and it won't be the last. Have you?
He's not saying anything. He's not even making eye contact with either of you.
I'm living for this.
Also, I want to remind for the audience who this is the first time watching, both of these people are under what 5'6".
Yeah.
John is 6'3".
They're both what 5'2" and 5'3".
Both of these shorties looking up at this tall ass dummy. And
Ray, I
given
can take him in a fight. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's like, bet, try me. Especially right now with the
Assume
magic.
so him not
John-
making eye contact with either of you is actually looking up, really.
Yeah, just don't look at me.
Assume that John, as a dog, is a Newfie, just big and dumb.
That's rough, buddy.
He's starting to like he's still like listening, but he's like starting to like shut down on answering.
Regardless of what you believe or don't, I think it'd be wise to heed the warning that you just got.
There always can be an after. You just have to choose to want it. That's what I'm here for.
You're asking me to give up so much.
What I'm asking you to do is question things. You can make the decision on what you want to do past that. I know what I was raised to believe. I know what Val was raised to believe. Challenge it, yeah?
There's like a long pause from him. I don't know how.
You have us. I'll challenge it every single fucking second that I can. I have, and I will continue to do so.
Kind of like rubbing at the back of his like shoulder, like as a self-soothe thing.
Petunia nudges your hand with her snoot
Hey, Petunia.
as you stand
Yeah.
there.
Just kind of rest my hand on the snoot.
It's not going to happen all at once. It doesn't. But I'll be here. So will Val. And hopefully Freya. I've worked a long time to take down this cult. I'm not going to stop. Regardless of what you believe or don't. And I'm not going to let Tiamat win. So. You'll have to at least accept that.
I did a while back.
Okay.
He's gonna start he's gonna make to leave the room.
Yeah, Rhiannon's not gonna stop him.
Yeah.
John and Petunia will go back to his room.
Oh, buddy.
Probably lay on the floor and let Petunia rest on his chest.
It's John floor time. The best time.
Gotta have some floor, like
It's tummy time.
it's floor time.
It's John tummy
Petunia on the
time.
belly. So yeah.
So, someone clarify for me what just happened. John's
John's
what
having
did
a
you just agree
crisis
to?
of fucking faith.
Yeah. We made it worse! Woohoo!
That's not good.
Yay.
I know.
We made it worse.
John is having doubts,
Press X to doubt.
and
Yeah.
it's not good for him because it's challenging everything he knows.
It is
and
good for him.
He doesn't
He
like
just doesn't
it.
like it.
He
I
does.
also
Not
feel
only
like
does
it's
it
gonna
challenge-
have consequences.
Well, we don't know that yet, bitch.
Well, as far as John is aware, Petunia represents everything in his connection.
That's part of his. That's part of his crisis. He didn't say. He didn't mention it, but that's part of his fucking crisis.
Well, I was gonna. Trying to decide to point something out because I don't know if John would make. Would if Petunia was representing Tiamat, would she be so nice to Val?
Petunia does not represent Tiamat. She represents the connection.
If she represented the connection, would she be so nice to Val after Val directly is trying to break it and has been explicitly trying to do that for a while?
You're right. Next time I'll just have Petunia bite you.
I'll be so sad, but just a
Hang
thought.
on.
Yeah, I think John is having a like I don't have anything specific thought, but John is just like thinking out loud and draconic, talking to Petunia, like talking at Petunia more like she's just probably just staring at him as he's like thinking out loud, like processing all of this, and it's not all in
Buddy.
draconic again, all in draconic because I know
Not
that those
connecting.
fuckers don't know draconic,
No, we don't.
but he's not having a good time.
Petunia slow blink.
Just the I know what you're saying, but I don't understand it.
I can't communicate like that with you.
Not a thought behind those eyes. On either side.
She is as smart as John.
No,
I
it's
love
not
when
behind
my
either of the
player.
eyes.
I love my players give me good things for me, not for them.
What like Crisis
So
of Fate?
many knives.
Yeah.
I gave you these knives a long time ago when I said, "Hey, what if he had a connection to Tiamat and the
What
cult
if he
of the
was a
dragon?"
cult member?
How'd that go?
Not well for John.
Not
But
see. Here's the
great
thing: you
together.
didn't just give me knives; you gave all of our fellow players knives.
I have daggers.
And I'm
Yeah.
a blood hunter. I'm very
They're
proficient
in the
with
same
knives.
weapon family.
I feel like Julius Caesar. All of you just stabbed me in the fucking back.
It's for his own good.
Brutus is
Fine, I have similar
Brutus
knives.
Caesar.
So yeah, John's gonna have floor Crisis of Fate.
Tummy
time.
time. It's John's tummy time.
Don't tell me time. Okay,
Johnny.
I think
hey,
Val's gonna lay
it's-
back down because they're probably sleepy.
Oh, I'm sure they are so sleepy. They also have a lot to think about.
Ryan's just gonna go back to her room, I guess. She's like, I want to go. I'm biting at the bars of my cage.
We are back in the mountains.
Oh, yay.
Oh, okay.
Kazna's lab is pretty chill. Pretty straightforward. There are other people there, but
no.
not too many.
Anybody I know, or just
People you like have seen before, but like no one you're like super familiar with.
okay.
But there are like cultists there as well. Because to be clear, this isn't like Kazna's lab TM. This is the lab where Kazna is basing her operations out of for the cult.
They need a promoter. Kazna's lab TM.
Yeah, she doesn't want it, honestly. You've tried that bargain with her. She's like, no.
No. As we get closer, am I able to kind of see any smattering of people like lingering outside in the windows from a distance before we like get up into the lab.
Are you inside looking out or outside looking in?
I'm on the outside looking in.
Okay. There are no crowds of people. There's no like anything in particular. You see one or two go by the windows, but there's not a lot of people here.
Okay. If I see any inkling of cultists though, I'm just like Daisy looks at Freya and is just like, you might want to wait outside just for a moment. What does your bag look like?
It's a backpack, probably covered in blood. I had a green bedroll. I don't know how else to help you.
All right.
Is it better for me to stay outside?
I mean, you can come in, but there's more eyes.
Fuck it. She's gonna follow after you because you have her fucking bag.
Into the house. Into the lab.
Yeah. You enter. It is one floor, one story. You can enter. There is a general room. You know what direction like the lab is, and the different test subjects have the various rooms. Are you going to talk to Kasna, or are you just trying to find the bag and go?
If I see the bag, I'd like to look to see if I see the bag in the immediate vicinity. If I don't, then Kasna.
There is sort of like a coat room / storage room / junk room. You look through there. Nothing that stands out to you as... Well, make a perception check.
Oh, that was good. You said perception? That's a 21.
Yeah, there's not... There are things that you can like give to Freya, like a pack that has like supplies and whatnot, like a bedroll. But you do not see her pack in this room.
What's so important in this pack, exactly?
Personal items.
Hey, where's Kasna?
She would be here. She has like an office, quote unquote, where she keeps all her notes and records. But there is also her various labs and the subject rooms. If you look in her office, you do find her there, and she is like very furiously scribbling notes.
What you got there?
She looks at you, and again, it is that bald head with all of the tattoos, her eyes, which are dilated and don't ever seem to contract, very, very pale. What?
I said I felt her on the eyes thing.
And she looks up at you and goes, "Now what are you doing here? I thought you took Freya and like went and run off and did whatever you're going to do." Oh, hi, Freya.
We were on our way and realized that we don't have quite everything. She needs her pack. Where is that? Or is that sold separately?
No, she can have her stuff. I don't care. Give me one moment here. She turns, and she opens a wardrobe. She digs through that. She closes it again, and then she looks through a chest of drawers.
Can I try to catch a glance at what she's writing as she's looking through stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that another perception check?
I'm torn.
Between what and what?
Because, like, you can see it. Are you trying to be stealthy about it?
Yes.
Instead of investigation, because you can see it, it's just on the table. Roll me a stealth check instead.
Oh, twist my arm, why don't you? 23.
So you definitely see this. You cannot read what it says.
Well, shit.
You assume it's in Thayan because you know she is Thayan, but
Daisy speaks a few languages, so the fact that she can't read it is fair enough.
She does eventually open a different chest and goes, "Oh, here you go." And she sort of tosses it to you, not like chucks it, but definitely tosses it
To me or to Freya?
to Freya. It is your pack, sans the bedroll. It is very bloodied.
Is all of my shit in here?
Should be, yes. All of the maps and the inks and the quills and what, the general stuff. I mean, I really only looked for it for specific things to help with the resurrection, but I don't really care about, anything else like that, so.
And what happened to my bedroll?
That thing was disgusting. We threw it away.
All right.
You
I
can take an
guess
extra
I'll
one in the
just
supply closet. Don't even worry about it.
Do
It's
that,
fine.
but I'm gonna check in my bag and I'm gonna make sure everything's in there, like my tattoo kit, like the magical tattoo kit, the inks, the spell book, like Lily's spell book, like all of my shit.
You hear... You don't. Hold on. Lily speaks.
I hate that.
Lily speaks. And out of your mouth, Lily says, "Do we still have that picture of brother? Or that brother, the picture brother drew? You know, the little doodle? Still in there?"
Can you please stop talking when we're around other people? I'm gonna check for the
Oh.
picture.
Everything's in there. Everything's good. Everything's in there. Jostled around, not quite organized the same way you had it, but it's in there.
Okay, cool. And is the picture there? Is the picture okay?
The picture is there.
it
It's a little crumpled, but it is so old at this point, it's fine.
Okay, cool. And I'm just gonna pack everything up.
Did I see that little interaction that happened?
With Lily?
Yeah.
I mean, how close are you standing next to her?
Not far. But like...
The thing is, Lily wasn't trying to be quiet. And Freya, you get the sense that
Freya
Lily
was,
didn't
Lily was
realize. Freya, you get the sense that Lily didn't realize that she was speaking with your mouth. So, to answer the question, Alora, you did hear Freya speak with a different accent.
Alright. You got what you need, then.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Perfect. Thank you, Kaz. I'll see you soon. I'm sure.
Bitch wanted to keep
Well-
my stuff.
Good luck, I guess. I'm gonna go back to my notes. Freya, you know how to reach me, I assume. You'll be able to figure it out. Let me know if anything, like, strange or weird happens, or, anything like that.
What do you mean reach you? You mean spell-wise, or do you mean writing?
Spell-wise, or sending a familiar, or a little raven, or maybe a blue jay, or, anything
Yeah,
like
I don't have that. So
Well, you'll figure it out. I know. If it's important enough, you'll figure it out. I believe in you. Have fun.
okay, bye.
Bye. And she goes back to writing furiously.
I'm gonna hit her one of these days. Next time I see her, I'm gonna hit her.
I'd like to see you try.
Kazna has done nothing wrong in her life ever. Ignore all of the egregious uses of necromancy.
Asna's done nothing
Healing
wrong.
magic is also considered necromancy, so like it's fine.
True.
But when you are attaching different animal parts to a human being, that's a
Not
little
just any
funky.
animal, a drake, pardon you.
An animal to a human being.
Yes, that
it's a little
distinction is so
funky.
important, Gabby. Thank you so much.
It is to John.
Of course it is.
Okay.
And I would like to leave.
I follow her.
Absolutely. Freya, are you going anywhere, or are you just getting outside and waiting?
Getting outside and waiting.
Okay.
Where the fuck I am. I do want to look around though. I do want to like use my eyeballs and see what this camp layout is.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a perception check.
It was cocked on a natural 20.
Rude.
22.
Coniferous forest, side of the mountain. It's the trees don't grow right up to this small like cottage-esque lab area, but it's not a huge clearing around it. This place is supposed to be a little hidden. Not a huge clearing. You really can't see anything but the tips of the mountains in the distance here. Without the cloak, you'd be kind of cold. You are very far north. Anything in particular you're looking for?
People, landmarks, things, like general camp setup. Anything or anyone that I recognize.
No, I mean there are some cultists inside of the building, but otherwise you see some cultists and you see some Thans. Let me specify. It's a mix of the two. Thans, not all of them are red wizards, but they are Than, which you can tell by their dress and general style and bearing. So outside, it's kind of quiet, kind of lonely, general forest sounds. Not much going on out there. You wouldn't recognize anyone that you would have seen.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good to go.
All right. So I walk out after her, and Daisy sort of starts walking back towards the woods, but she kind of gestures for you to follow her.
Freya would.
So where were you headed before you got stabbed through the chest? Exactly.
Do I remember what our plan was? Because I think we were just following the Zambinis.
As a general reminder, because we spent a lot of time on this one plot point, you were trying to figure out how and where they're transporting all of the loot from the raids on Greenest and other places on the Sword Coast, where they were taking it and how they were taking it. You followed them up to Waterdeep, and then from Waterdeep to the Carnith Roadhouse. At the Carnith Roadhouse, you discovered that they were using greater zombies with some weird brand on them to transport the boxes through the Mayor of Dead Men to Castle Neritar. When you were at Castle Neritar, you found out that Resmir was there. You were all exploring, you fucked up your stealth roll so fucking bad, you had a big fight. You were doing pretty well in the fight until you fucked up hard enough that Resmir appeared and destroyed you all.
So that was pretty much we had gotten to that point, we were going to figure it out after that.
Yeah, you still weren't sure. Like you did see that big room, the one large hall where they were sorting treasure, but you never really got to look too much into it, other than a couple of you feeding Petunia some
Petunia
gems.
was feeding herself, and Carlon was feeding her.
Yeah. Carl thought it was so funny that she was just eating gems.
Yeah, I think he did it just to piss off John.
Why do you think so poorly of this man?
John
trying to
thinks
be
poorly
nice
of
to
this man.
Petunia.
John thinks poorly of the man.
Carla's
Gabby thinks
done
he's-
literally nothing.
Tell that to John.
Carlon's been
He
nice
was
to
the only one that was
Freya.
nicest to me.
Yeah.
That's why John thinks he says.
He's the only one that cared about her brother.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I was gonna use him
I
as
love
bait.
Carlon. I miss my baby girl. So you still didn't have an answer as to what they were doing with this treasure or where it was going after the castle, because like that castle there was not a room in that castle large enough to keep all the treasure that they supposedly raided across the Sword Coast. So, and you don't know why they were sorting it or what was going on with that. You guys never got the chance to investigate that.
Well, didn't we hear about something about a well or something?
It was a well of
You
dragons.
do know, yeah, you do know about the Well of Dragons, where that's where you assume that they
Keep
are
going back to that little
to.
fucking note that I have about it.
Do you assume that's where they're gonna try and I
We
forgot
know
the
it's
word.
in a
Bring her.
volcano, and it's a grand temple dedicated to Tiamat.
Yep. So you assume
what
it's
I
there,
have
but that's also
written
very
down.
far north. You don't know how they're getting from.
Well, we did find the teleportation circle, which was
Yes.
my assumption of how they were getting there, TBH. But we don't know the
You
word
don't know
to
where that
activate it.
goes or the
Yeah.
word to activate it.
I can make assumptions though, Franz.
You can you put those brain cells to good work.
Better than mine. I say that as John.
So.
Where I died was kind of the stopping point. We were going to figure out some questions that we had there and then figure out where we were going. So I don't know where we were going next, and I don't know where everyone else went. So I'm going to try not to assume that they just fucking left. But we'll see if we find them again.
And you don't have any way of contacting them or anything like that? I assume you would have done it by now.
I don't think so. Don't look at me strangely. Lily, do you have anything? I don't remember what spells you have.
You see her, or you feel her pause. Here we go. Let me see here. Can wizards have sending?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It would just be in Lily's voice.
Yeehaw.
At least we've heard her voice, so
Yeah.
we're not just like, who the fuck?
I've talked to Lily before. I've gone out of my way to talk to Lily.
You have,
have.
and she appreciated it so much, and Freya was so annoyed by it.
Stops and thinks. Maybe it's just inside of your head, just can I just, and then she like takes control of the hands, kind of easier than you would expect her to, and she starts digging through the bag, pulls out her spellbook. And flips and flips and flips and flips. Some of it's written in Elvish, some of it is written in Common, some of it is written in code that the two of you developed together.
It's fine.
And your
I know
children.
all of it.
Absolutely. You know, see notes and scribbles, and by no means, well, Lily had 2 spellbooks. This one wasn't her super well put together one, but it serves the same purpose. So she's
That one
flipping
was
and
kept
flipping
safe
and
at
flipping.
home, which we
Haha.
are nowhere near.
Save. She's flipping and she stops. She goes, actually, I might actually have something. Let me. And she digs around again for a component pouch. She's, oh, I forgot I had this. And she pulls out what looks like a little copper paperclip. And she breaks a piece off. I'm sorry, she does not break a piece off, she just holds it. And who would she send this to?
In my opinion, I feel like it would be either Rhiannon or Val. Considering
decision.
those are
I
the
was
people
thinking
that
Val.
are. Yeah.
That's a smart decision.
Even I was
Money,
like,
it's one of the two.
I was
Yeah.
like, I would be absolutely shocked if it was John she decided to send
We
this
all
to.
would be, I think.
Truly, it was between
If Freya had
Val.
sending it would have been John. It would have been like, "Hey, bitch, where are you?"
What's up,
fucking
slut?
abandoned me.
It was between Val and a third party, but don't worry about it. It'll be Val.
Okay.
I'm worrying about it.
Stacey's just
Yeah, that's
watching, like, very interested in what's happening with Freya.
Would I be able to hear the answers because they're in my head?
That's
This is a
what
good
I was going to
question.
say, because I think
that's so
that
silly
like with
goofy.
sending, in my mind, with sending the verbal component is saying the message.
Mm-hmm. True.
But
I
you
was
hear
just
it,
meaning
but they
the
hear it in
reply.
their mind. Yeah. That's I was trying to decide that. But Lily says, "Hi, Val. We're alive. Freya's alive. We're in the mountains. I don't know where. But we're here." End message. Val, you hear it specifically. Here's the thing. You have never heard Lily's voice before. You have heard Lily's accent through Freya's mouth.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
I never
you
thought
hear
about that.
inside your head, you hear Lily's actual voice. Same accent, but different.
Oh, okay. I think of a reply. Oh god.
Val is laying down in bed trying to recover from this whole fucking thing with John and Rhiannon and Elistray. And then it's just like, hey, by the way, we're alive somewhere. Don't know
Hey,
where.
bestie.
Yeah. Val like almost asleep, and then this happens, and they're
Eyes
wide awake.
open.
Well, I can respond. So they'll respond. Trying to keep track of the words. Lily, I'm glad you're all right. We're in Waterdeep recuperating. We plan to go north after. Is there any way we could meet? I don't really have anything else to add.
It's under the 25.
Yeah.
Shit, now I'm the guy. Fuck.
Yeah, you are.
I was keeping track too.
Freya, high or low?
Hi.
Yeah, so you do hear the messages. Valve's response.
Well, it's a good thing that they told us where they were, considering you didn't ask. I'm giving you shit. I don't know how far away we are.
From where exactly?
Waterdeep. My group is in Waterdeep.
With what I know of the nearby environment, would I be able to get us to Waterdeep?
No.
Okay.
Not directly.
Okay.
The closest you can get is what we already discussed.
Okay.
You can sure get farther. However. Yeah.
Well, that's a bit a ways away, if I'm being honest. Not what I would call close. At least for us.
Okay. Do you want to start traveling in that direction and just hope for the best, or what should we do?
Well, Lily speaks up. How do we get from Castle Neratar to here?
The stones, probably.
The stones?
There are portals not too far from here that connect through different places none that lead to Waterdeep, exactly. So...
Oh.
If they want to meet us at one of those, that's going to be a lot easier. Also, who are you?
Haha. Freya, you want to take this one? Yeah?
You don't want to you suddenly don't want to talk. You want me to introduce you?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Lily, my sister. It's a long story. Her soul is trapped in my body. We're trying to find her a new one. Anyway, that's the weird back and forth conversation. I'm crazy, but not that kind of crazy.
It's not the strangest thing I've heard. Well, pleasure, Lily. Tell them to meet us at... Out of character. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to figure out which one it is.
So
It's
so
almost as
real
if
quick.
this isn't your actual world, and you don't have to know the geography of it.
What you know about the portal stones is that all of the way that they are labeled is not with a particular like destination, they're all words in Laros, which is the Netherese language. The one particularly you're looking for is the Unquiet Swamp of Mournful Croaking, which in this case happens to connect to Castle Neratar.
Okay. There's one that's not too far from Castle Neratar. If they want to meet us back there, that would be ideal. And she'll.
It's
relay
in the
all
castle.
It's in the castle. Well, she knows that, but I'm
It's
not
not
gonna
too
freak
far.
her.
It's just it's further underground.
Yeah. Semantics.
I just want to make sure that you, the player, knew.
It's a 10-minute walk down.
And she'll relay all the information you just gave me, Franz.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not be too hard to convey to your friends, though. Yes, no, maybe.
I
Can you handle that?
Yes, I can do that. I can do that. I don't know if... Do we have to go back to the castle? I mean, are we going to be able to get out of there alive? We didn't last time.
I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem.
Oh. All right. I mean, I trust you.
You trust me?
Well, yeah.
She just grins.
I'm gonna kiss her. I'm gonna kiss her right on the mouth.
Okay, I thought you said that like in character, and I was like,
No.
Okay, that's surely something that just happened.
I was like, wow, that's real fast. What just happened?
One of these days I'm gonna do it.
Which, by the way, there are just the solid black eyes.
Yep.
I'm not saying that diminishes her attractiveness in any capacity. This is a reminder I like to put out there.
Oh,
Just for fun.
Yep.
Absolutely. So,
To be fair, I can't
Lily...
judge about physical appearance anymore. I'm a little fucky lucky, so.
You know, I think tails are cool, but what have
I'm
you?
talking about the hole in my chest, but that too.
Yeah, it's fine. Lily casts sending again, and she will send it to Val once again. And Val, this time she says, hi, me again. We're gonna go to Castle Neratar, I guess. Can you meet us there?
Okay. Well, okay. I'll respond.
Shut up!
I'm thinking, sorry. Because I have to answer for everybody. I'm thinking,
Have you like said anything to anyone in the like time that?
I mean,
It's
I
been a
think I
good, like,
would have.
5
I was
minutes.
gonna say I was gonna get up and like go knock on the door for Rhiannon and John and tell them.
I was also gonna say it would be so funny if Lily then sent to Rhiannon and then made them figure out the message together.
Teamwork.
Hear me out. I'll do you one better. Send it to Petunia, and she just does charades.
I don't know what that was.
Well, but yes, I would have told Rhiannon and
It was
John
art.
that Freya is alive and really far north. Question: how long did it take to get from the city to the roadhouse, and then we traveled for another day to Castle Neratar?
It
That's
took
right?
us a few days to get there.
So
I
I'm
believe
trying
it's
to
2
figure out
weeks.
in my head how 2 weeks.
2 weeks, unless
Unless
you want to get some magic involved.
Magic.
I would have to investigate said magic, but
Yeah.
that's something you guys could explore in the city.
That's true.
Yeah.
I still need to get information, so that's true.
Okay, I will respond with. It'll take us 2 weeks to get there, but we could ask around. We have a few more things to do here. Well, that's it.
I think I miscounted anyway, but it sounded right.
I can't cast sending, so she's gonna have to contact me again, and I think she knows that. So
She's smart.
that's it.
Are you expecting her to contact you again directly, or are you just leaving it at that?
I will say, maybe contact us again later. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool.
So it sounds like we're stuck for 2 weeks.
Maybe we might. Let me think about it. It may not have to be weeks, but couple days. I will. I need to think.
What are you thinking about?
How they can possibly get to Castle Naratar outside of 2 weeks. Is that I hated going through that.
I find it funny that they're not jumping at the opportunity to get back to you, honestly.
When I said friends, it was very loosely. Honestly surprised that they're willing to come back to me at all. So
Don't worry, I've got your back now.
I appreciate it. At least someone who has a physical form does.
Not to diminish you, Lily. If they have a way to teleport, they could do it that way. I mean,
I
they're
legitimately
in
have-
Waterdeep. Waterdeep's huge, right?
Waterdeep is huge, and it is like the place to get magical and just like general arcane shit.
And they could buy a scroll. I mean,
Buy
they're
a
expensive.
scroll. They can purchase services.
Unless they spent it all, there's a lot of money that they have. So, we'll see.
Well, worst case scenario, that gives us a little time to get acquainted.
You are going to want to reconsider that.
I'll be the decider of that.
Alright, so for now, where are we staying?
There's this wonderful thing called a tent. It's gonna change the world.
Alright, if it takes 2 weeks, I am going to knock your ass out one of these days. Thank you, I appreciate that. I just, where? Like, vicinity to the cult.
Couple paces that way. She gestures into a direction that's not the cult. We shouldn't have too much trouble, if I'm being honest. Go ahead, Franz, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so you would be able to find a place to camp that's not too far, but you are aware is outside their sort of like range of any like hunting or patrols that may do. Especially if you're out near Kazna's lab, there's not going to be too much of that going on. It's closer to the lodge you have to worry about.
Sort of come and go if I need to. So if we need food, that's not really an issue. And Kazna owes me a couple favors, so... Well, maybe not as many now.
Don't waste that on food. I could get that myself.
You're capable at hunting then.
Plenty.
Lovely.
All right. So what we'll do here is we're going to switch back over to the Waterdeep crew. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
John is still having floor time.
John, tummy time.
John, wake up. Freya's alive.
Wake the fuck up.
Yeah, who breaks the news to John that Freya and Lily question mark
I would
are
have
alive?
gone. I mean, I would have gone to both of their rooms. Like, I don't know whose would have been closer to mine. I don't know what order they're in, but I would have gone to whoever was closer first, and then the other one second.
Rayan on first.
Sure.
Okay. I'll get Rayan on.
Hello. Tis I.
Knock on the door.
Does she answer it?
I just got a message from Lily. Her and Freya are alive. They're north, really far north, is what they said.
That's good and worrying at the same time. Okay.
I'm
Really
gonna
far
get-
north?
Yes, I'm gonna get John. I'm
North.
gonna go
North?
over to the next door.
I mean, Raynon's gonna go with you. She's not gonna just stay there.
Knock on the door.
Knock, knock. Hello.
We'll get off the floor and we'll open the door. What?
I just got a message from Lily. Her and Freya are alive. They're both really far north, but they're alive.
How?
I don't know.
What
But
the
it was
fuck
her.
is this day?
It was Lily.
Okay.
Not just her speaking through Freya's voice. I heard her voice.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're alive.
Okay, you said that they're north. They didn't happen to give anything more specific. Okay.
No.
Well, we were planning on heading back up north anyways, considering, but good to know it's not in vain.
I guess whenever the second sending comes through, I will pass on that message too, that they can get to Castle Nantar.
Okay.
So we gotta get to that place again. Great.
Yes, it'll take 2 weeks to get there. We could look for something quicker.
We probably should.
Yes.
I wanted to go into Waterdeep again to get some more information, but
Yeah, it's a good idea.
All right. All right.
All right, let's get going. Let's figure out what we need to get.
What time of day is it? I don't remember.
I
Ooh, yeah, we're
don't
getting
Probably
know
night.
if we ever established.
I think it's getting late.
I think it's because this is after we went shopping.
yeah, so it's probably late. Because
It's
also,
probably late.
it makes sense for Val to go contact their goddess at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All things considered.
Yeah, we can say it's late, especially after you passed out.
Yeah, that's true. It wasn't
So John would then say, "It's like, all right, tomorrow, then into city, figure shit out and everything."
Yes.
Great. Closes the door.
get the fuck out.
All right. All right.
He feels only a smidgen bad after he does that, closing the door, but he's not gonna open the door again.
He doesn't want to
John
talk to
feeling
us.
bad?
He's so grumpy.
That's character development.
I know.
Look at him. Yeah, Rhiannon will go back to her room and go to sleep.
Yeah, Val will go back to the room and then probably just immediately go to sleep.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, big same.
Okay.
I think
wake
John
up and
does
head
the
out.
whole just flop onto the bed face down on the pillow,
Tummy
just
time.
kind of moment. Like you do sometimes.
What are you guys doing the next day? What's happening?
We go into the city. I want to get information
Yeah.
and I want to find a spell scroll.
I do want to send a message to Leosin about this development because we told him Freya was
Yeah,
dead and now
that's
she's
true.
alive and we're leaving soon. So I'm gonna let him
Yeah.
know.
I'm dead. I'm alive again. I'm dead. That kind of energy.
Do you also want to maybe send one to Carlon also?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we
Do
can
that via
try.
the Harpers with Leosin.
It's worth trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he would still be in the city, but it's worth trying in case he is. We're here.
Hello.
Freya died. If Freya is alive again, I probably say that. Freya's alive. We're leaving to go find her soon, hopefully.
Okay, so that's the message you send, Carlon.
Essentially, yeah.
Where do you send it?
I was thinking of trying to send it through the Harpers like I was going to do with Leosin and just be like, I don't know, to the Almofels, specifically for Carlon, but or to the family.
Well, pick one.
Yeah, to the family, I guess.
Specifically.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Harper's message. Send it to where the family is. To hand to him, I guess.
Okay.
Assuming he's still here.
Okay. So you say Freya's alive again. We need to go. We're trying to go find her.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Maybe you
decide
say
if I
to
should
meet
just
you
send.
anywhere.
So I'm trying to decide if I should send it just there. Well, we don't know what the promise was, so that's the only place I can. Yeah. I guess I'll ask if he wants to meet.
Okay.
So you can send something back.
What do
in
you?
range.
Okay. What do you say? What do you say to Leosin?
Just heard that Freya is alive and somewhere to the far north. We're looking for a way to get back to Castle Neotar quickly. But we'll be leaving the city soon. The implication there of, so I went to see you, him.
Okay, so you send those out. How do you send them just by regular messenger or?
I want
Express
to try to send
or-
them with Harper's, so I can because they seem to be able to get them to them quickly. Like I had sent
Okay.
the message to Leosin last time.
Okay. And then do you all go out for the day? John,
Yeah.
Huh?
is Petunia coming with you, or are you leaving her at the promenade?
I hate this. I think he'll leave her at the promenade
Oh,
just
no.
so she doesn't get bothered or anything like that. So he reluctantly leaves her behind.
She is such a good girl, and she stays when you tell her to. She looks so sad.
Oh,
But she stays because she's good.
she's such a good girl.
John mentally is like,
Girl.
I have got to pick up some treats for her. Like, I'm gonna pick up some steaks or something for her so she can have something good.
I was gonna say Valkate doesn't speak Draconic, but still tries to talk to her anyway, and would say, "I'll bring you something back. I promise." Give
You
her a
promi.
pat.
About promi. Okay.
Yeah.
Val Promi so hard.
She's not afraid. Okay. What's your first stop on the list? So you have to go inquire about some magical stuff. Raynon, you're inquiring about some devils.
Yeah.
Quick question. Do you remember what kind of devil I said it was?
I don't think I rolled high enough to know. Let me see. I gotta look at my notes.
Because
I
I
rolled
think
kind of bad.
I have the stat blocks for 2 different devils here, and the difference is important.
Hey, bestie. I rolled really bad. I did not remember. I did not know what it was. Unless you let me
Cool, so
roll
whatever-
again. But to try, like, as she's trying to look for information. But that would be it.
For anyone who's paying attention to continuity, which is, I don't think anyone, what it was previously doesn't matter anymore. It's a new thing now. You'll find out when Raynon does.
Oh, love that.
Fun.
Maybe that devil was just the messenger.
True.
No, very specifically was talking about me.
I know.
But, wishful thinking. Okay, so what order are we gonna go in?
I think maybe in tandem, maybe we kind of find a place for, like, figure out where they're going and then figure out where I'm going, and then we can kind of do it in tandem and then meet up at another spot.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
way we can get things done quickly and then leave.
Absolutely. There are a couple different libraries within Waterdeep. Some of them are private, some of them are public. The private ones you're still able to go in and peruse, but the public ones are obviously open to the public. One of the larger ones you are able to go in, and there is a research assistant there who wants to help people and their questions and whatnot. So you can use them, or you can go search by yourself. Whichever you prefer to.
Raynon would probably use the research assistant just because the fiends, she has a little bit of an understanding of fiends, but they're not her focus.
Okay.
Like fiends and devils aren't really her focus, so she'd probably get help where she can.
Okay. So the person you walk up to, very short hair, sort of an undercut, but still only a little longer on the top. They are an elf. Hard to tell what age. Well, actually, no, you're an elf. You assume that they're about a little less than middle age, maybe the equivalent to late 30s to human years. But they are a high elf, and they're very excited that you need help doing research. So what are we looking for?
I learned some information recently that had to do with devils, and I was trying to get a little bit more information overall, and maybe on deals with devils, specifically on bounties on souls.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's take a look.
That.
Well, we can certainly check. And so they lead you over to a couple different sections. One of them is a section specifically on magical deals and contracts, and they will pull a couple books and they'll hand them to you as if you carry these. And they go to another section specifically about the hierarchy of the hells, and the different types of demons, and how, field guides on how to identify demons and devils. The Idiot's Guide to Devil Identification, stuff like that, and pulls it and puts it there. Very base level stuff. At one point, they you go back to their desk, and there's a small contraption that looks like one of the pneumatic tubes from a bank.
Mm-hmm.
And they scribble something on a piece of paper, and they put it in a container and put it in the tube. And there's a sloop noise, and then maybe about 5-6 minutes later, someone comes over with some paperwork in a special container.
Okay.
And so they spread everything out and they go, okay, so what are we looking for first? So we can talk about identification if you're trying to figure out what type of devil you're looking for, I assume. Or I assume you had an encounter with one, or you heard about an encounter with one.
No, I had an encounter with one. I would like to know what they are, but more so on the soul bounties more than anything.
Right. They set aside a couple of books regarding identification, and they pause and they go, well, actually, maybe we should start from there, and then that'll give us a little better idea on how dangerous that devil might have been.
That's fine with me. We can start there.
And then things could just sort of spiral out from there. But they tap the box that was brought over with the paperwork inside, and says, these are copies of infernal contracts, or diabolic contracts, rather. We can only get them through special request, and because I'm a researcher here, I was able to get them. So we can review them, and we can take a look and see if it answers any of the questions you may have.
Sure. That works for me.
Great.
Any information I can get would be great.
Awesome. So now the question is, it starts leafing through one of the books, was this devil bipedal?
It was, right, Franz? I loosely remember what the description was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this, to give you an idea, or to tell you what you saw, this is a bipedal devil. They... It doesn't tell me how tall they are.
Probably taller than me. Stop it, Alora.
Oh, a lot taller than you. Don't even worry about it.
Don't even worry about it, bestie.
They had large horns curling out from the top of their head, and they also had wings.
I remember the wings. That I remember.
Yeah. So if you relay this to the research assistant, they look a little alarmed. Oh, all right. So what that tells me is that from this little worksheet here, looks like we're dealing with a horned devil, which is one of the greater devils of the hells.
Great.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Great. That's worrisome. All right. What else?
I mean, that's it about the Horn Devils. Now, I'm sorry, what else did you want to see? So, dealing with Horn Devil, that's crossed off the list. What else?
What was that about? What were you thinking?
Horn Devils rarely take action unless provoked. They are specifically known to be lazy and very reluctant to put themselves in harm's way. Of course, I don't know the nature of your encounter, but it's interesting because I assume you didn't go down to the lower levels of the hells.
No, didn't even leave this plane.
Right, which is the odd part. But we don't have to focus on that. I'm sure this is just something you have under control. So you wanted more about soul?
From what I understand, it was coming. The devil was here because there was a bounty on a soul.
A bounty on a soul.
Mm-hmm.
Dig through some of the other books, and starts to explain. Souls are currency in the hells. If someone has died or a soul has been claimed, they can be forged into a soul coin, which has different various uses in the hells. Those are worth a lot. Some are even used as trophies, if it's from someone of note or just someone that was a very hard to get. I don't know entirely. It's not my field of expertise, but some souls are worth more than others, so they are just coins. So in terms of bounties, if someone wants a soul for a particular reason, they may put out a bounty for them, and anyone who cares for the reward would go after it.
I'm gathering that the Horn Devil would want to go after it if it was a very large payday.
Extremely large payday.
Okay.
That or some higher power bullied them into it, which I don't know which is worse.
They're arguably both very bad. Sorry, I'm writing stuff down. Give me a second.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just casually freaking out. It's fine.
Why would you be freaking out?
It's totally fine. I'm fine.
Sorry, I'm bopping a devil wind down to Georgia over here. It's great.
It's in my head. Don't worry. It's like I'm listening to Into the Woods, but that's just playing over it right now, and it's not a good time. What? That was a lot of information that I didn't have. That makes me more worried than I was before. Sorry. In the hells, at least, what other kinds of creatures could have bullied a horn devil? into going after it.
A horned devil is a greater devil, but it's not the greatest devil. There are 5 other types of greater devils that sort of just exist in the hierarchy, and then above those are dukes and duchesses and archdukes and archduchesses of hell. Or of the hells, depending on which level you're on. I mean, in most famous of note recently, I mean, Zariel in Avernus.
Chelsea's buffering because I'm stressed. I'm very stressed now. I was before, but I'm even more so now.
The hierarchy of hells, from what I understand, is a constant just downpour of stress and bullying and I wouldn't be surprised, but it is concerning either way.
Yes, it is. Can we go over the contracts so I can at least get an idea of what the wording is like?
Certainly. And they'll pull out some of the contracts, and they put gloves on to touch these. They open the box and it stinks of sulfur.
Don't touch them. Okay.
Like, these are like diabolical deals, like bona fide. She said copies, but it seemed like they are official copies rather than original. So going through them, she will point out pieces, like sit them on the table and like point out different language. Some of the reasons why someone may put out a soul bounty or a contract in these ways is a lot of times for power. Some people will give up their own soul. Some people will give up the soul of others. There are 100 million different reasons why someone may barter a soul. Can you roll me a D100?
Sure. Hold on, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I got double zeros and a 1, and I don't remember what that is.
That's a 1.
It's a 1. Okay, I couldn't remember for the life of me. So that's the worst I've ever rolled on a percentile die. Awesome.
You don't know if it's good or bad.
That's still the worst that I rolled. The worst before this was a 5, so...
Actually, I'm more impressed when you get to those kind of numbers.
Listen.
Honestly, it's kind of impressive, yeah, but I'm stressed. Yeah, that's the 1, Franz.
There is nothing in these examples of deals that would give you any clue as to who, what, or why your soul was part of this deal. Nothing that resonates with what you know currently. Anything about your past, anything like that. But you have more knowledge now than before.
Yeah. Probably before packing everything up and leaving, just I know the encounter that I had, the devil hadn't collected the soul at that point, and said that they were going to make the person suffer before getting it. If that helps at all.
I don't know. That's just the devil being
Okay.
an evil creature.
Okay. Thank you for the help. It's a lot more information than I had before, and I can... That helps. Thank you.
Good luck.
Do my best.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll go go to the meeting spot. I'm so stressed.
Okay. Val and John, while Raynine was out doing some library research, you were all doing some other research.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You understand the study better than I do. Where the fuck would we find someone who knows how to get us to someplace faster? Or something that would make us faster, just anything.
Well, we could go to somewhere that sells scrolls, and if they don't have a scroll, then whoever's making them might be able to do it.
Yeah,
Some sort of
guess-
wizard. Yes.
Guess that's the best we got.
I will do that. Go to this place that sells scrolls and ask.
So if you look around for a place that sells scrolls, they do. It is extremely expensive and also way above what you're able to do.
Yeah. So I'm going to go there.
But
Ask about who makes them.
so if you go and you ask, you're like, "Hi, I need this. I cannot use these scrolls." The person would suggest looking around for services rather than goods. There are many people in Waterdeep who either make a living off of this or are willing to do so for a price. The suggestion is a druid, potentially, who can cast transport via plants. Another thing is maybe a wizard.
Okay.
A lot of the ones are a lot higher up in terms of they're like, well, where do you need to go? Same plane, different plane, how far away?
Plane.
Okay, that's better.
However many miles that the castle is from us.
So you know the mayor of Deadman? That's what it's called, right? I don't remember.
Okay. I think maybe a druid will be your best bet. You ever travel by plants?
Not personally.
No.
Yes, you have.
Me? What?
Yes, you
Not
have.
when I was conscious.
Not when you were conscious.
Oh yeah, I did. Didn't I? That is what I did, isn't it?
So what John said was pretty truthful.
Yes. Once.
There is a circle not too far from here. You can try out there.
All right.
All right.
So that's the advice that you were given. And as you are you going to go meet Raynon first, or are you going to go to the circle first?
Depends on how much time it took
Yeah,
us
it depends on how long
do
this
that.
took.
Not very long.
How far is the circle? I mean, I assume it's outside the city.
It's a little outside the city. It's not too far out.
it's outside the city, we probably should have Rayanon with us.
Yeah, if it's outside the city, then yeah, we're gonna go meet Rayanon first.
It's like we're probably waiting a while, and John just says nothing. It's he's very, very quiet. I'll say this: he doesn't start conversations.
Yeah, I was trying to decide if I wanted to make this worse or not, because I had a thought.
Do what you're gonna do.
And I mean, we're waiting for Rayanon, so we can't just leave.
Well,
sorry,
while
it's
you
really
are
loud outside
watching,
the window.
while you are waiting, rather. Sorry. A little pigeon flies up and lands on the ground near you two.
Okay.
And you see a little pack on his back. It's a messenger pigeon.
Okay. I can kneel down and take a little message.
And the pigeon flies off after you get the message. This message is from Carlon.
Okay.
And it says, I am happy to hear that you are in Waterdeep. I thought she was already alive and with you.
Awkward!
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you forgot to mention that part, didn't you?
I thought he knew she was... When he left, she was already...
Well, it's not that. It's that he didn't know she was taken.
Yeah, he didn't know that we left her behind.
Oh, well, yeah, you know...
He assumed that we would have grabbed her.
He saw what I was doing. Saw that I was struggling to get Petunia. So
Who knows? But it doesn't matter. A lot's what's happening.
Doesn't matter at this point.
Many assumptions were made amongst many different
Yeah.
NPCs and PCs.
Yeah. But so that's that message. And he proposes that you meet in an open air cafe that is a little bit away. It's on like the nicer side of town. I mean, it's Waterdeep, but you know, the nicer side of town.
Yeah.
So, that's what you get. Are you guys doing anything in particular before Rayanon shows up?
Nope.
I had a question I was gonna ask. I just thought of, cat's being bad. Clawing at my chair. I shoo him.
Bad kitty.
After standing there for a little bit, I went to ask, John, I have a question.
What, Val?
The village you're from, did they, other villagers besides yourself, did you have a particular god that they worshipped or anything like that?
I honestly don't know. I don't think I really interact with a lot of the other folks that weren't involved. Not a lot of families with kids my age that were in on it. So, there were, I wasn't 100% aware, or don't remember which ones.
I was thinking, if you did remember something like that, there would probably be a temple in the city. You could go, see if they could. Sometimes there's prayers to be sure that people rest, and I thought, ask them to do so for your family. before the rest of the village.
I did all that 6-7 years ago. I'm past that point.
All right, it was just a thought. Let's leave it at that.
All right.
Yeah.
Raynon shows up, looking equally as troubled.
Yeah.
The trio going through it.
Constantly, apparently.
Yeah.
Show her the message from Carlon.
Okay, are we doing that or what?
Well,
What
we know of
happened
a
with the
circle of
magic?
druids. We know of a circle of druids outside the city. That might actually be our best bet.
Okay. We're meeting Carlon first, I'm assuming, then going?
Yes, I
Okay.
think that would be best.
All right.
Ready?
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. You head to this open air cafe, the nicer side of town, and it is what it is. You see a bunch of tables under some trellises. Again, very nice. And as you approach and look around, you see Carlon near one of the far sides. He notices you and he waves you over. As you approach, you realize that Carlon did not escape the fight unscathed.
Buddy. I forgot.
There
yeah, he got just
is
as fucked up as we did.
Arguably
Yeah.
worse.
there is a still healing cut that is above / across his eye, his left eye, and it has turned this milky white color, almost like a film over it, and then there's just various acid burns still in different stages of healing. But he looks excited and concerned to see the three of you, and he waves you over and invites you to sit. Goes, I'm so glad to see all of you. I didn't expect us to all wind up in Waterdeep. But
Yes.
we are here. That's all that matters. What happened? Order what you please. What happened? And where is Freya?
Somewhere way up north with the cultists.
Yes.
And his face kind of goes sour and leans back. You left her there then.
When
One got my
I was
back.
trying to bring us back, I couldn't get all three of them. They were still alive, so I wanted to be able to be sure that they stayed alive. But Freya, we were gonna go back, but after our things were repaired and we'd healed a bit.
Anyone who wants to can roll me an insight check on Carlon right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can Laura roll the insight check?
Lord,
No,
you're
you're not
not
here.
there, bestie.
I know.
Total of 20.
I also want
11.
Oh wow.
15.
I rolled bad.
Okay.
Surprisingly rolled well.
You did.
All three
This
of
man you
you
hate.
can tell that Carlon's not doing a great job at hiding it. But like he says, okay, you left her there. He looks incredibly sad. And a little upset, but mostly just like sad about it. And then Val's explaining, and he goes, it's all right, Val. It's all right. I don't... You did what you can, and I trust you to have done that. But she is alive, yes?
Yes, so sorry.
Her and Lily are alive somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. But they're with the cult. That's not good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Do you remember that red wizard
Yes.
that we were traveling with?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, I
Yes,
remember him.
I'm
He was at
sure
the-
they are somehow involved.
Wouldn't doubt it.
There was a red wizard there, if I remember correctly, the night of the fight. I think it was
Yes.
the same one.
I hate saying this. And you see, he truly does hate what he's about to say. I don't know if we can trust what she says and how she acts. We don't know if it's really Freya, if the Red Wizards are involved.
Well, we need information regardless.
I'm glad
I'm not saying we don't
back,
go.
So,
I definitely plan on going back. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we just have to be prepared.
okay. I still know where Resmir is, by the way. I haven't lost that.
That's good.
Good. Good. How did this happen? How did we get here? Well, don't answer that question literally. I feel like someone was about to.
I was, yeah. Going to say we got our
I
asses
traveled with
kicked.
you all for too
so-
long. How did...
Shit luck.
Some of the worst I've seen.
At least we know what to expect of her, Resmir. She fights dirty.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, at least. Alright. Well... When are you planning to leave?
Today, probably?
We were gonna go speak with a circle of druids outside the city and figure things out from there.
Yes, we
Oh.
need to wait for her to contact me again to be sure that they're also coming, so we're not just at the castle alone for days, but
Okay.
hopefully in the next few days.
Remember, we still have lizard folk that we also wanted to talk with, and
Yes.
so maybe we can try to hide with them. Maybe.
Literally.
There's a few more things I want to do before we leave, but soon.
Alright, well... Don't leave without me. Please.
Of course.
I may not be as good in a fight as I was previously, and he sort of rubs his eye, but I can still do things. I still want to be there.
Yes.
John
Thank
bites his tongue.
Damn fucking right he does.
He does the
No
wise
problem.
thing.
How hard are you trying? How hard are you trying? What's this expression on your face? What's going on there?
I think it's the face that I've been kind of having, just the kind of...
He also loudly fucking sighed. He's not hiding it well.
7 charisma, people. 7
He's
charisma.
not hiding it well.
I am happy to roll some kind of check.
One moment. Do you not want me to come with? Is there a problem?
No, not at all.
Good. Anyway, So what was the order of operations here? Are you going to go to the druid circle and then like leave immediately, or are you going to go there, figure stuff out, and then
we have
leave
to go
later?
grab stuff like Petunia from
We
Val's
get,
home.
I
Like
was
Petunia.
thinking we go to the druids, we figure stuff out, and then we leave. Like
We got to make sure they can actually.
we
get us
leave
there.
after Lily has contacted us again, which I think I told her like a few days, just to be sure that we're like fully ready.
You just said later.
Later. Oh, I meant a few days. I was thinking very hard a few days, but
Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Then Carlon stands and puts some coin on the table. I trust you'll know where to find me.
I can send another message. We're
Okay.
staying in the promenade of the Dark Maidens. You want to send something to us directly?
Thank you. And he looks very pensive as he walks away. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Druid circle.
Go to the Druid Circle.
The
Then we go
Druid.
back.
I want to get out of this fucking city. I want to go.
Val's gotta say goodbye to their mommy. You
Yeah,
want
we
them
gotta
to
get
leave
them
them
from
goodbye to their mommy.
with
my group.
We need to get the South. We need to get Petunia. We gotta do. We're not just gonna leave, but I'm just like
Yeah,
fucking
we're just
shaking
gonna-
the bars of my cage.
Val promised to see Leosin, and they would be so sad if they have to leave without doing
You can see your boyfriend later.
Don't leave me with Alora alone. I'm afraid.
We'll get there eventually, don't worry.
It's fine. Why are you
But we're gonna see the
afraid?
druids first, and then deal with all that.
Druids. Nope, I hated myself for doing that.
I love you.
Druid.
Backpedal.
Okay. You were given excellent directions. The druids are outside of town. And it's less a forest grove and more a shrubland.
A shrubbery.
Where you see different cottages and huts and just various structures that seem to blend in very well to the environment around them. And as you approach, a druid approaches you, and you didn't notice them at first, but then they appear, and they go, "How can I help you?"
We were wondering if we would be able to find someone who can transport us through plants here.
Yes.
To the mire of dead men.
Yes.
Still yes. Rather unpleasant. For you, not for me.
We know.
Aware, yes.
Good.
Do you need something in return?
Yes.
All right.
Transportation. Transportation comes at the cost of, and they pull out a little book and look at their book. They go, about 2,000 gold each. How many people are you
Each.
transporting? Yes.
It's
It's not an easy spell to cast.
Animal companions count.
How big?
Medium.
What kind?
Sized.
Dragon?
They look at you with like a blank face for a little bit.
Pony-sized dragon, the wings and all that.
No. They don't count.
Cool. So, I guess what, 4?
Four.
Certainly. Would you like to make an appointment?
Yes.
We might as
When?
well.
So when are we doing this?
First light, give it, like John says this quietly to the other two. As I bang my microphone, if we make it first light, we can get some whatever we need to get done tonight before heading out.
Yeah. I'd like to leave us so.
That's as soon as possible if we want to make sure we're prepared.
Then sure, that works.
All right.
They're looking at you expectantly.
First light.
All right. Be here before first light. For preparations. All payment is due at the time of services rendered.
Right.
Cool.
All right.
Good day.
Yep.
They
is-
stand there.
John's kind of druid. John is just
We
getting
will-
ready to back away. And
Yeah,
turn.
back away. Start heading back.
Yeah.
Val's walking quickly.
You don't have to back away from it like an animal.
All right. Thank you.
Back away slowly.
No, Willie.
Make yourself as big as possible.
Don't startle it. Don't startle her, or else it will wild shape right in front of you. And charge.
God. Are you proud of that?
Okay. Yeah, I'm back. Go back, I guess. Just send a message to Carla and stuff. Get ready to leave and stuff.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Val, I know what you're doing. What is everyone else doing the night
I
before
just
you
wanna-
leave?
I just want to collect the salve and then make sure all of our packs are as good as possible.
Yeah, honestly.
Absolutely.
John's kind of the same of just making sure everything is ready, making sure weapons are set. Gabby's gonna double check that John is attuned to the fucking bracers, which he is. Yay!
I'm gonna say
So-
Val's also gonna say goodbye to their mom, their sister.
Absolutely. Raynon, you can refresh the packs, get new supplies.
And also, she
There's
picked
someone
up
who's
the
able to do
salve
mending.
for the
The
acid
salve,
as well. Cool.
absolutely.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
she asked for that first day, so.
They give you a couple of smaller pots, but you get a couple of them.
Awesome.
Travel size.
2 hours. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Okay, we're fine.
Okay, Val. Leosin has given you permission to visit him in the Lord's Palace pretty much whenever.
Okay. Well, we thought to spend the rest of the day at the temple with their, I mean, like most of the rest of the day, like into the evening with their mom and their sister because they gotta leave again. Because John isn't going to do it, tell their mom that John apologized for being so rude to them. That he's, I don't know, shy, isn't going to say anything.
Your mom takes your face into her hands. Just, that's okay. Just keep yourself safe. That,
I will.
call me selfish, but That is what I am hoping for at the end of the day. Next time, come home under better circumstances, please.
I will.
And kisses your forehead.
Oh, okay. But yeah, after that, I'm gonna go to the Lord's Palace.
Yeah, yippee, wahoo!
Yay.
You are shown into the Lord's Palace, and you say, I'm here for Leosin. And someone is able to show you to the quarters where Leosin is staying. As you enter, it is a larger suite. You see that there is a desk with a couple tables around it, just covered in paperwork, and you see a couple of broken quills, some multiple ink pots, lots of little meeting areas, a sitting area around the suite, a couple doors leading to other places, but Leosin is there sitting at the desk with his fingers sort of like steepled, looking over a paper in particular.
Are you busy?
And you seem to have caught him in a moment of deep thought, and he blinks and he looks up at you and goes, "Oh, Valazir. Oh, okay. I'm so glad to see you. Please come in. No, I'm always busy, but it doesn't matter right now. It's fine. It's just something. A brick would be good for me. Don't even worry about it."
I heard brick. I heard brick for a moment there.
Yeah, just hit him right over the head with a brick. He needs the rest.
Bum, 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 bum.
I will enter the room, close the door behind me.
How are you? Have things been better?
Yes. I will just recount everything that's happened because a lot has happened in like 2 days.
Okay. Good. You met with Carlon. Good. That's good. It's a lot. You're leaving tomorrow?
Yes. Sooner than I thought, but yes.
He grabs your hand. Then are you staying the night with me tonight?
I will have to leave early, but
That's...
I would like to.
That is fine, I understand. I'm up fairly early myself these days, so no worries in that regard. Oh, there is so much happening, Val. From what you are telling me, they are using transportation circle to get the treasure from the mayor to the mountains, but we still don't know what happens after that.
No, but hopefully we'll find out soon.
And Resmi are still there? In the castle?
I'm not sure if she's there exactly, but Rhiannon says she's tracking her. Still, she still
Okay.
knows where she is.
I trust Rhiannon. She's good. I'm glad I've recruited her. I wish I could go with you. I really, really wish I could.
I would like that, but I understand you're busy here. There's important things to do here as well. We'll be back.
Hopefully under better circumstances.
Hopefully. Hopefully soon.
Well, I don't want to talk about work anymore. I don't want to. Please, can we talk about something else?
All right. I will.
Yeah, we can just fade
Yeah.
there.
I'll say I'll start talking about my cool new armor because I'm so excited that I get to wear it. And go
Okay.
from there.
Absolutely. So, I think that's where we'll end it for tonight. We'll pick up with
But I don't want
getting to the castle.
What if we didn't?
What if we just kept
What if we just kept
going?
playing? Yeah. I'm shaking the bars in my cage. Please, let's keep going.
What if we reunite?
No, it'll be
tonight
Friday
and
again
then-
before you know it.
Yeah.
You say that.
We can just reunite. That's it. It's fine.
You say that, but I have to fly to Texas this week.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, you'll be back before you know it. See, I enjoy flying to Texas. That's a different reason entirely. Okay, hey everyone, thank you for watching. This has been the Dragon's Crown 5e actual play stream playing through Tyranny of Dragons. We are still in the fields, waiting for some combat here. I'm itching to roll some die.
I want to kill Resmir so bad.
Yeah, you think
Same.
leveling up once gets you kill Resmir?
I'm gonna kill Resmir
I
so
think
bad.
Rhiannon can do it, and I think it's fine if Rhiannon does it. Dawn can't, but I think if Rhiannon does it, it's fine.
Oh wow.
Dawn's not
Ew.
allowed to. Excuse me, Dawn's not allowed to. Rhiannon is allowed. It's fine.
I think John
I
should
thought you were
help.
Damn.
saying he
You
can't
don't want to end up in
physically.
another Freya situation.
It's fine. We'd figure it out.
I think
It'll
if
just be
John died, that'd be
Rhea
really,
instead of
really
Freya.
fun. I think if John died, that'd be really fun. I could play a
Yeah.
lot with that.
That would
Yeah.
be really
Could.
fun.
You do a lot with that, and it would hurt our feelings.
Oh,
It
I'd
would hurt
so love
everyone's
that.
feelings.
That'd be great.
It hurt my own feelings.
Yeah.
I hurt my own feelings with Freya dying.
That means you care.
No,
Care
it
so
means
much.
I love my little NPCs. I love them. So my name is Franz. I use he him pronouns. I've been your story guide, your GM, your DM, your storyteller, a little guy.
Just a little guy.
You can find me here a lot of the times. You can find me in the Discord like every day of my life.
Yeah.
Monday, as a reminder, we are going to be doing World Anvil with some of my players. We're going to be setting up this world and this campaign inside of World Anvil. So going to be great overview for stuff. Come check it out. That's Monday here at 8 p.m. Central. So that is 6 p.m. Eastern. No, 6 p.m. Pacific and 9 Eastern. You can also find me hosting our Nerdsmith Presents Thursdays at the same time, 6 p.m. Pacific,
Jenny's in
9 p.m. Eastern. Jenny is in that.
I am, and I play a very different character.
Still blonde though.
She's so
She's
nice.
so nice.
She's great. It's the
Unlike
Copper
Freya.
Pyramid. It's 1950s themed Eldritch horror. We just started last week. We'll be going for the next like a month and a half, 2 months or so. Come check it out. Really, really cool. The VOD is going to be up tomorrow on YouTube. It's already up on Twitch, so check it out. And then we'll be back here on Friday for maybe finally doing some stuff, hanging
Oh
out.
my God,
party
please. I free
meets
me,
again.
please.
You're craving violence.
I need to rip somebody's throat out. I need to do it.
Yeah.
We're done being nice. It's time to get violent.
Yeah, okay. Freya, okay. Cool. Let's players do your outros and we'll take it from there.
Okay, I'm Jay. I play Val. You can find me on Twitter, I guess, at J with 2 eyes TXT. I don't really post much lately. You can find me there. I link to other places there. I did the portraits for all the characters, Petunia and everything. I post art and stuff. So follow me if you want to see more of that, maybe.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. You just saw me playing Rhiannon, who I love so very much and is so ready to go. When I'm not here, I am on any social media that you can probably think of under the username of Dang It Barb, or I'm over on, which we still are in the process of recording because life sucks and scheduling D&D and session games is really difficult. I'm part of a Spider-Verse game along with Jenny, and it'll be over on the Jackal and Hare Twitch. They also have a Blue Sky account if you want to go follow them. They're not on Twitter because Twitter is a trash fire. But when we have release date and more information about that, I will let you know. Otherwise, I'm just bopping around on the internet. You can find me somewhere, you know.
Hey, I'm Jenny, and I'm very sad because I am getting bullied by both Alora and Franz in DMs. So there's that. You just saw me playing Freya, who is going through it at the moment. I'm really excited to play again. I am in that Spider-Verse game that's being pre-recorded. I am in the Nerdsmith Presents, and I'm having so much fun. I got homework, and I finished it in 37 minutes. I cleared a cipher.
It was very impressive.
Great. I was so excited. Anyway, that was fantastic. I do character art. My commissions are open, as they are like pretty much all of the time. I'm a voice actor. I am also open to working on other projects. Currently, you can find me in an ongoing project called Jar of Rebuke. You can find it anywhere you get your podcasts. It's a queer horror podcast. It's light horror. It's very cute. I play a scientist called Dr. Jamie Everett, who is a cryptozoologist, disabled, and very gay, and very autistic. I love her so much. And you can find me on Twitter at CeruleanSiren19. And I believe on Blue Sky at CeruleanSiren97, which is what I'm trying to get all of my stuff on. So we'll see. That's me. Goodbye.
Hi, my name is Gabby. I use he, they pronouns, and tonight you watch me play as John Lambden, who uses he, him. I am also a Twitch streamer. I do solo Twitch streaming Saturday, Sundays, and Wednesdays. I am currently a Baldur's Gate 3 player. All sorts of fun like that. I am also on TikTok. I'm on Twitter, the Blue Sky, all that jazz. Mostly under the username of Blabby Gabby. Sometimes there's an underscore between the Blabby and the Gabby, but depends on the social media and what was available when I created the social media. Yay, that's me.
Oh, hi, it's my turn. I'm Alora. You just saw me playing Daisy. I use she, her pronouns. Daisy also use she, her pronouns. I'm here most of the time. I won't be here this week, but yeah, I am currently guesting here, and I'm also a Baldur's Gate player, which I'm very excited about to return to in a few weeks. So should be fun. Check out all of our amazing stuff here at Nerdsmith. If you want to join our Discord, you should do that too. I believe the link is on our Twitter, as well as other places too. So yeah, that's me. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow indeed.
You should have a command. There we go.
Wow.
The link is in the chat for the Discord. Yay, yippee. All right, cool. Well, thank you all again. I hope you have a great night, and don't die and come back wrong. That's the best advice I can give you.
Thanks. Great
Bye.
advice, bestie. Bye.